didn't get it. It was a secret drop. That's why they're called secret drops. But it was just, I've had numerous people reach out about this damn Spider-Man.
Let's fling you over here. Boom.
Yeah, out of all the ones I showed,
nice looking book.
Oh, there we go. It looks way
dude,
better
I
now.
love it. When they showed the secret drop, I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Ain't no way. And luckily, you know, I know people that rob people, and it worked out. But yeah, both secret drops. But this one right here, like, got a lot of people. It was like super low print run, wasn't solicited before. They just dropped it, then posted a thing saying, "Look what we dropped," and they were gone like that. I had people that were at MegaCon watch that video and message me like, "Yo, how did you get that?" He's like, "I was there. I went to the booth, and the booth was like barren. Like they were selling books."
Nice, ladies and gentlemen. John's Comics with Kids decides 4:30 in the morning sounds like a great time to wake up. I'm
he's got
all
the link.
in. Morning all.
Today's a special day, Rob. We'll be joined by John's Comics with Kids this morning, and it's Monkey's birthday.
Well, I was about to say something. I'm glad I stopped as you squeaked that one in there, because it would have been wholly inappropriate. Thank you very much. Well, happy birthday to the little one.
We expect nothing less from you, Rob. But if you did your line stepping this early in the stream, that would be a little exceptional.
It was definitely not going to go over well. Look who else is up at 4:30.
We got Steph incoming.
Steph in at 5:30 in the morning.
She ain't even made it to the coffee yet. Oh, she did. Let's go.
Oh, she got the coffee. Did she drink it yet? That's the question. There you go. Okay.
It is.
Look at
it.
Look at
that guy. Look at that guy. That guy. Yeah, Rich. How you doing?
I was on Jig's Kingdom. He was still going. And I popped on there, and I was like, and then I was on for so long. I was like, oh, I need to go on Legions Lair. You guys should come on Legions Lair.
Got a handful of people.
Great, yeah. Okay.
Appreciate you, Jigs. Appreciate everybody.
I hear, man. But geez, I couldn't do a Thursday night. Not with this show. Not then like having to work.
Parlay into this.
Not then having to work and then having to do. Oh man, I'm not that young anymore. I can't do those kinds of things. Not like you.
I don't know who you're referring to.
Mark
the one who was hanging up all night.
While you were talking about those secret drops, do you prefer the Spider-Man over the Doom cover?
Oh yeah, big time. Like I love this Doom cover, but I like the full color version. This is the black, white, and gold version. But like
I prefer that one over the Spider-Man one.
I like colors, but this is a super cool. But dude, this is just awesome. That's really cool. The all black background and everything.
That is sick as hell. You can send it to me. You know where I'm at.
You know, I was afraid you would say that because one, I can't do that, and two, I really wish I could because you're so damn good to me, and you just sent me that package I haven't even unboxed yet.
I know.
And I'm like, God dang. But this
you can send it to him.
Unobtainium.
You can send it to him. You can.
Alan,
you have the ability to do that, Mark.
You know what? It's fine.
No,
Mark, it's fine. You don't have to send it to me. What you can do instead is bring it to HeroesCon, have it and hand delivered. Yeah. It's all.
There's like a little remark spot over here, even.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Don't you love it when an artist like anticipates?
Yeah,
an artist anticipates remarks. So like, let me leave a spot for myself later. Yeah.
Yeah. This is for my huge John Hancock signature, which I'm going to put on there.
You're going to draw a Venomized face right there 1,000 times.
Good morning from the collector P.
I want to send pull Jigs Kingdom up here on the old Instagram. Jigs, if you want to join, man, it's an open show invite. So I'll shoot you a link over on the Instagram, buddy. If you want to hop on, you're more than welcome to. You might be tired. You might still got a little bit of gas in the tank.
He's got gas in the tank still. I saw him. He was.
And gas is code for whiskey.
Yes, we're international now.
I watch this man sipping and passing out a couple of times.
That sounds like a proper gentleman.
Retro
I'm sorry. I'll let you control your own show. How's that?
I was reading farther down. You're good. You'll catch up when we get there.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't know where
my
you were.
coffee mug. Both my hands are here. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Jigs kicked us out. What's up, Kyle? Jigs, I shot you the link
really
on Instagram
cold
in case
this
you want to
morning.
hop on. David, good to
Morning,
see you,
Magic
homie. John, you got the link on Instagram already as well. Kevin, you should be in the chat. I think Kevin's in the group chat where it's at. Retroverse Raid. Good morning, actual Dracula. I know he's on cloud 9. Canada came through with the win last night in the game watched around the world. Hockey gained at least 1 million new fans. Not talking about Rob. It's not all about Rob, but hockey gained about 1 million new fans in the last week.
And Rob and I were not two of them.
Controversial fight. I think it's because the stakes were high. Had America won, Canada would have had to forfeit their country, from what I understand. It was they were competing for statehood.
Oh my God.
They squeaked by. They're okay until the next tournament.
Oh, wow.
I think the president's going to declare Mortal Kombat as the next competition.
He's going to declare. He's going to call all the leaders together, and everyone's going to sit down at a table, and they're just going to play a game of Risk. And
Risk, yeah. Luckily, luckily, that might take years. Luckily,
tiddlywinks.
Think of how many lives would be saved if we just.
Yeah, that'd be wild. How do I come up, my friend? You talking about hopping on the stream? Madam. That Spidey is great. I really like the one with him laying in the coffin from ASM 68. What's up, Jay? It says Brooklyn. Good morning. Talking about popping up on stream. Shoot me a message on Instagram. Shoot me a message on Instagram so I can get you a link if you want to join. Locke, what's going on? Good morning. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look who made it. Ted Lasso's here.
Yeah, I got my. I'm in my garage again, bitch. Living with the boxes, man.
This is so John. He's got the blue jacket. He's in the garage, of course, because that's how life goes these days.
Because it's 4:30 in the morning, and some people.
Are you drinking that whiskey?
No, I got coffee. I'm not doing this show decaffeinated.
I could go for some whiskey right now.
Marvin, what's going on, homie?
The funny thing is, I was on Jiggs's show at the start of last night, and now I'm here starting the day off here.
I hope you have the day off from work.
I do. That's the only reason I can make this stream. How are you folks doing today?
Living the dream.
Having just woken up, I don't know yet. I'll tell you in a couple more cups.
Hey, you got me the link, Rob. That's all that matters. That was the success for me.
That's right.
You didn't wake up to the link?
Oh, it's expecting it. I just like
sometimes you wake up and the link's right there in your face.
That's more like DJ Links. Sometimes he's just right there.
Magic Mike is in the stream, and Mike, even Mike's
speaking of the link,
even Mike's birthday was just a couple days ago.
Hey, it's the birthday girl. That's the birthday star right there.
There she is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Which one do you want me to put in?
You start your driving lessons
you got
today?
presents.
It's immediately time to change earrings, apparently.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Birthday earrings.
Yes, exactly.
That joke
there we go.
was
Mark
funny.
is coming in. There we go.
Oh, no.
What's up, Marcus?
Because my daughter is learning to drive, Rob, so...
What is going on,
That's
Retro?
too real.
Mine actually finally get to the point now where they drive. It's nice because they can drive themselves from Oregon back and forth. And I'm like, oh, nice. I don't have to transport a kid back and forth to college every break. How nice is that? That saves me a ton of money.
I was under the assumption, Adrian. I think that's where it stands right now. I think y'all acquired America from. I don't know the rules of hockey, but that's the assumption I'm making that I'm officially Canadian now.
You can have at least the Western United States. How's that?
Yeah, they'll probably come willingly.
Is this like when we say that like the baseball is like the World Series because there's one Canadian team?
I don't know,
Now,
man. Like
in
that
our
hockey
defense,
game
John.
looked like it had way more stakes.
In our defense,
Hey, Legion,
have
good morning,
two-
buddy.
you used to
Good
have
morning,
two
homie. How are
Canadian
you?
teams. It's not our fault that one of them defected.
Well,
And
like,
then-
Yeah.
And they defected so hard that they became the nation's capitals team.
Oh man.
Decisions.
I mean, it only makes sense
Evan,
that they
you're-
came from
you're
the
in there,
French
buddy.
province to do it too. They just surrendered so hard they became Washington D.C. team.
oh goodness.
Decisions.
That just
Crash Bandicoot or Mega Man?
Mega
Mega
Man.
Man. Mega.
Both.
Mega Man matches John's jacket.
Good
Just
point.
Smash them together like Stone Cold and just
Yeah.
pound them.
Yeah.
My friend, you have chosen Blue Bomber Slushy.
Is that an energy drink?
It is default.
There you go.
That's gonna be really good for you, I think.
Steven, what is-
Probably not. But
Well,
you know.
I didn't make coffee this morning, so this is a quick fix.
Coffee's definitely better than
you're
that.
gonna go sleep for a whole week.
It's a long
No,
time.
coffee is not better than that.
I've actually built up enough. I've actually built up enough tolerance during these drinks. I will still sleep. It's like having. Well, no, not exactly. Never mind. I'm shutting my mouth.
There you go. And we said hello to everybody. Everybody got a hello, and as our friend would say, no more hellos until the next hello.
You say hello. I
Until
say
the next
hello.
hello.
Who says that? It's so weird.
I don't know, but
Huh.
apparently he does, or they do, or she does. However they choose to
Or it does.
identify
It does.
the people
It
what type of
does.
date is. Yeah, they, them, it, all of the above.
Honestly, madam, I was watching a
Prefer
video on
not to
Facebook
say.
Reels of a dog barking saying hello, hello.
And there we are. So
Yeah. So yes, it does say hello.
we'll preemptive everybody just so you can be pre-warned because at some time Mark's gonna come back to his spot on the square here, and he's gonna say, I don't know why I said square, it's a rectangle, but to our quadrilateral that we have here, and he's gonna say, so how many of you guys watched Reacher last night?
Oh.
I did not.
Did anybody anticipate in this advance and do no? All right, good.
I dislike waiting week to week. I'm part of the binge mentality. I like to watch a couple episodes at a time. So
I-
How about when he asks, we all just remain completely silent?
No, everybody just asks what's
Everyone
Reacher?
just not a word.
What's
you guys do know he can hear us,
Is
right?
that like when you go to the club and somebody from grabs you from
He can
behind?
hear us.
At that point, it's like, say sorry, I'm back way slowly.
Oh wait, no. That's the toothpaste. That's the toothbrush, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
the one that gets those back teeth
right.
because
with
the other
angle.
toothbrush couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's right, because it's got the angle. Dude, I forget. I was
Talking
watching
about
something else the other
angles
day
now?
where they were replaying the old. I came across some reel or something where somebody was going off because they were
Yes.
watching the old Reese's peanut butter cups commercial. The old, you remember, John, the old. Well, if everyone here, for the most part, except retro, probably remembers the old OG woman walking down the street with the jar of peanut butter. Scooping
Oh,
peanut
yeah.
butter with her finger into her mouth while he's
Mhm.
walking down the street eating his candy bar, and somehow they collide and the chocolate bar goes deep into her
Yes.
peanut butter.
Goes
And suddenly
deep.
that one bar is two bars.
Nobody
As they
needed
pull it out of the
Answering
peanut butter.
foreplay
with
with
the
me
lunch
boy
boys.
involved, and it's
Rob,
making me uncomfortable.
Rob, I hate to burst your bubble, guy, but I do.
You do remember?
watching-
Excellent.
I do remember it
It
from
did
a
run for a
rerun,
long time.
So I remember.
I
it
just,
from
I
a
just really didn't need Rob's emphasis on the word deep. Like it
Well,
was really,
Well,
Yeah,
it
the
was
emphasis on
really
deep.
John.
that bar of chocolate. It went deep.
I'm saying your voice didn't need to change octave on it. Is what I'm saying.
My voice only has two octaves.
Different scenario.
That was always my problem. I used to be, when I was young, like many generations of men in my family, I was great on the choir.
Ah.
And then I hit puberty, and I was told the barbershop quartet is over there.
There it is.
Your services are no longer required, sir.
Well, there's always, the possibility of becoming a eunuch. You can do that.
No, that ship sailed. Thanks.
Speaking
Don't
of
give up
barbershop,
on your
I got
dreams,
shaved this
Rob.
morning.
But yeah. Anyways, I was rewatching it as this guy was going off about his whole point that he was thinking was very odd was that she was just, it was something about Gen X. I think it was. It's like, this is why we are the way we are, and it was like, well, nobody cared. She was just walking down the street with a jar of peanut butter, scooping it out with her finger.
It's totally normal.
It's just nobody was giving her any mind. Hey, you do you.
That is
man.
normal. That was normal. That was normal.
She was fingers deep in that peanut butter.
She really was.
Deep.
Madam,
And then next
I
thing,
know.
but the thing that was in my mind that jumped out was like the one candy bar became two because they each then pulled a piece of chocolate out covered in people to eat it. I was like, wait a second, how did that happen?
So many mysteries. So
Because
many
his candy
questions.
bar went deep.
I can't
Because
remember seeing it.
It made another candy bar.
It deep and then gave birth.
There it is.
They waited a few months. I don't know.
Honestly, I didn't. You know something, Rob? When I woke up this morning, I wasn't expecting this. Thank you very much.
Nope.
I'd rather
Nobody
live
ever
off grid without
expects
any
the
human
Spanish
reaction.
Inquisition.
Listen to
I'm
the,
with you, Geeky Puppet. Yeah.
wow.
I love Geeky Puppet.
Of all the things I said, this is the hill you guys want to die on. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
I'll talk about some chocolate and peanut butter.
I mean,
Well,
compared to
that
last
sounds
week,
good.
I think we're off to a much
I mean,
better
maybe
start.
a diabetic coma someday. I don't know.
First time listening.
Oh, I have a story.
Hi.
First time listening to this channel for first time leaving.
Exactly.
Not for everybody.
Rob, I got a story for you, my friend.
Yeah.
So my brother got married recently, last year in May. So we were going at this wedding. It's a Portuguese wedding. So Old Wolf knows what I'm talking about. I already told him. And my grandfather, he's not my real, he's step, but he joined the wedding. He attended. He's got diabetes, and my brother's wife's uncle comes over, and my grandma had already had a slice of the wedding cake, and the uncle of my brother's wife comes over. He goes, and he's slipping my grandpa more cake. He's like, you want that slice of cake. You want that slice of that wedding cake.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
Look at that
like,
game.
I looked at Grandpa, and he looks at me. He looks at Graham. He goes, "I'm gonna be in a diabetic coma tonight."
We do that game. We do that game at work. One day a week we go into work, and me and one of the guys who works for me, we're all at that stage, and we talk about, like, we go down to go get coffee, and it's like, oh, what do they got out today? Oh, they got all these sweets and treats out for everybody. Wow, maybe if we each just split this one into multiple pieces, have a little piece. Well, Mark, just so you know, we don't have to talk about it because we checked in with the panel already, and none of these guys watched Reacher. They all decided that they are going to wait for it so they can binge it all at once.
To be honest, Rob, I don't have a streaming service. Rob, I can't pay for streaming service. I'm poor. No offense. And plus, to be honest, I can't sit tight to a TV show for some reason. I get very antsy. So,
well, let me ask you this: have you watched the new season of Reacher?
Well, the whole season's not out yet.
There's 3 episodes. There's 3 solid hours.
I wish I could
Oh,
this one because I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie with Tom Cruise.
Walk away. Just walk away right now. Just walk away.
And never look back.
Don't even look back. No, don't even do that. Just keep walking.
I've only seen the one with Tom Cruise, but I have seen clips.
Hashtag not my Reacher.
Hashtag not my Reacher.
Tom Cruise is a gigantic man with those listed issues for that episode.
Yeah, they definitely try to cheat and just pull Tom Cruise in. He doesn't fit the physical description of that role, but he definitely acted the part well. Is like I
To be
enjoyed the
honest,
first one
I
a
did see
lot. The
clips
second one's
on
a major
YouTube
downgrade.
Shorts clips of Jack Reacher.
Yeah, he's massive.
Not Jack Reacher, Reacher. I did see clips of the new Reacher. I just haven't been able to purchase or order. No,
Yeah.
how you say buy the
It's
streaming
it's
service for
definitely
some
worth it.
stuff.
The
I
first season's phenomenal. The second season's doesn't quite live up to the first one, and so far the 3 episodes we've seen of season 3, it feels like we're back on like par with the first season. Like that's it.
Nice.
Easy, I can say that with full confidence. This feels a lot more like the first season.
Well, they picked another really great book because I liked Persuader. It was a good novel.
This is one of like 2
Jesus.
Jack Reacher books that I've actually read. So when it started and I saw the way it opened, Kyle's like, "Oh my god! Oh my, how's he gonna get out of this?" I'm like, "Just give it a second. Give it a second." It was really cool.
I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it.
Legion, give me a sec. I'll be right back. I have to microwave something. I haven't eaten this one. Today's
time.
one.
The collector piece says Tom Cruise wore lifts for the movie.
Can
Can I just say, like, can't we all assume like he was wearing lifts for every movie that he's ever been in?
And
They had to be the
camera
worst
angled,
lifts ever.
angled up slightly.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't look big even with the lifts on though. But in all seriousness, it didn't really bother me. Like, he's supposed to be big, but it isn't like that. They had him doing any like this signature, like I got to put this body in the trunk, so let me fold it in ways it doesn't fold moments.
Right.
He just didn't have like the tactical swag down pat though.
Yeah, he didn't have anybody go up to him like, "Oh my God, you're gigantic," as they're looking down at him or something. You know.
No,
so.
his size didn't bother me, but the screenwriting did.
Ow.
That's completely fair.
The second one was a little lax, but man, the first one I liked.
I liked Robert Duvall in the first one was great.
Yeah, he was great.
I will admit,
I like the first where he's in the bar fight and he's outside and he's already beat up 3 guys and the other 2 are standing there and he's looking at him. He's like, "Really, you're still gonna come at me? Like, really?"
And it's the little stuff like the car chase, like just step out of the car and blend into the crowd. And
well, it's easier to blend in when you're not.
When you're little.
When you're at least.
When you're 5'2", it's easier to blend in.
5'2". That's how tall the actress was in the Captain America movie.
5'2".
That actress who was picking up the 300-pound guys in the middle of the fight and stuff, and you're like, "Wait, what?"
I didn't mind that movie at all, but I did watch Reacher last night to make sure I was prepared for Mark.
Yeah.
Even though, like John and Alan here, I much prefer to watch that show in a binge situation.
Well, yeah, you could do that last night.
Well, and I did watch the 3 episodes, right? But my problem.
He fell asleep in his recliner in his lazy boy.
No, I did not fall asleep. No, because it wasn't wrestling. Wrestling puts me to sleep. In my
I 1000% agree.
Especially AEW wrestling. But the I don't know. It's whenever there's those cliffhangers at the end, I always like to be able to jump right into the next episode and the next episode. But it's always when you get actually to the point where now you got a cliffhanger, now you have to wait a week for that cliffhanger resolution. Although
I get people wanting to binge because the cliffhanger thing, but I'm like, dude, that's why cliffhangers were invented. That's why they exist, so you can want for something. It's good to.
I get it. I'm a man who watches the old serials from the movie theaters and stuff.
Yeah,
they kind of almost invented the idea of the cliffhanger.
I think they literally invented them. That's their thing. What's up, Steve? We got Burt Family 54 comics in the building. Reacher was good, Jim says. Hell yeah.
It was literally a cliffhanger.
Yeah, they'd be there on the cliff.
Yeah.
I watched Sonic 3 last night, but not the Tom Cruise thing. Yeah, the Tom Cruise thing is super old. There's a new season 3 of Reacher is on Amazon. Tom Cruise portrayed the same character in a movie about a decade ago. Yeah, John's here. That means I can ask somebody and get a legitimate answer. Not are you, but how excited are you for Mission Impossible this year?
I'm sad that if this really is the last one, I'm kind of like upset about it. I mean, I'm definitely excited to see it, and I'm excited to see the spectacle of it all because I've enjoyed even the second one. I can enjoy all of them. So
I tell you what, every new one they make is a stain on the second one, which is crazy because it's a John Woo movie, you know?
Right. But it does have all the awesome slow motion doves flying, you know.
It does, literally. And how do they get in the middle of the base? They're not even outside.
Right.
They're they're in a silo.
Just doves everywhere, man. God damn.
John Woo and Jerry Bruckheimer come to work with doves.
Gotta go to work. See you later.
Right, Alan.
Bye.
But yeah, I saw the trailer, the first trailer they put out, you know, and they haven't really put out a second one. They recut the first one a little bit and make it more cinematic for the recent trailer. But when we saw the old school biplanes taking off and chasing each other, I immediately I'm like, oh, cool. He's chasing down this plane and he's jumped on it. Couple scenes later, there he is on the plane again. I'm like, wait a minute, that's the other plane. That's not the same plane he was just on. He's going to plane hop in midair, and it's going to be insane. And then they finally released like how they do the behind the scenes like teasers. Like they don't even need to show you a trailer. Let's just show you some of our behind the scenes stunt work to get you there. And this dude is literally hanging from a plane that's upside down flying through the air with the director having a heart attack trying to film it. Yep. I'm like, God.
Tom Cruise is one of those people who is like, you don't ever tell him no. You know what I mean? No. Like he will prove you wrong.
Well, you're not on his sets. There's no one there to tell him no. He puts his money where his mouth is. He does the work. He does the training. So he gets to make the calls with his own life. So
at this point, he's the judge, jury, and the director.
Yeah, he's Judge Dredd on the set. But he's financially on the hook for it. Otherwise, there's no way they would let any actor do this stuff just for insurance purposes.
Insurance, yeah.
Oh,
at
62 for
sure.
Well, he's one of those actors that you'll hear one day that so and so died. Tom Cruise died today during the filming.
Oh, dang!
And you'll go like, all right, well.
That took longer than I expected.
Exactly.
It's going to be a sad day if it happens, but man, they showed the behind-the-scene footage of them submerging him in what looks like the interior of the sunken submarine, and the director is sitting there. He's like, "All right, Tom, your suit's on. I checked it. Everything should be good. We're going to go in just a second. You have the mic in your ear. You call it film cut, whatever." But if anything seems weird, please, Tom, please yell cut. We can do the scene again. Just please don't die.
Live free, die hard.
Yeah, exactly. The slippery oils of Scientology keep him safe. I think you're right.
Really?
How many jobs were lost when the Death Star was blown up by the rebels? The Empire employed a lot of people.
Juju, as we call it.
Well, think how many people got employed when they had to build another one.
There it is. Yeah, again and again and again.
It's the circle of life.
Circle of Death Star.
Legion, my friend. I wish I could stay, but the missus just woke up. It's my adopted sister-in-law, and the kid does send her off with a good, have a good day at school.
Adopted sister.
Good morning.
It's not my wife. It's not my missus. I said the missus. I didn't say my missus.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Misunderstood.
Don't worry about Rob. He can be judgmental.
Thank you for clearing it up.
You're welcome, my friend. That's what I'm here for. I'll catch you guys later.
Enjoy your day. Appreciate you hopping on, Shiloh.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had Don here at one point. All right, later, guys. Live long and prosper. Take care. Kapow.
Kev, think how many innocent construction workers were killed when they blew up the second one.
If they were having to still do their job while there was a rebel fleet inbound, then that's just irresponsible.
Yeah, and you got to think like Alderaan, you know, like tit for tat. How many Death Stars does it take to equal one Alderaan?
I think also you choose a job working on something called a Death Star. You really are making a choice. You
got to question your life decisions before you even get there.
Right.
I got the job. What does that say about me?
As we learned from Andor, there might have been a conscripted workforce.
Right.
There it is. I think Sledge the lag, but I was right there with you to subtract it from Alderaan. Kev, I threw you into the group chat, homie. The link's there if you want to hop on.
Is
there
was there
OSHA in Star Wars?
No, there wasn't. So actually, little known fact is
How
that
many
when the
hard
Emperor-
hats did you see there?
little known fact is
all of them.
when the Emperor came to power, one of the first things that he did is he signed a bunch of executive orders that stripped away the bureaucracy that oversaw worker protections and those of the living people, and actually eliminated those things. So OSHA wasn't there to look over the people.
And you can tell from just the height that they made the doorways in the Death Star, because some people were even hitting their head just off the standard height, though.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were really cutting
That
corners in
retractable
there.
bridge, the retractable bridge. That the no railings. I mean, what's going on there?
Why is it retracted to begin with?
Bottomless pits that you could just go over. I mean, it's obvious, but I mean,
Trash compactor monsters. That can't be right.
Biggie says, I saw an interview with Carrie Fisher saying she banged everyone on set to try to get John Belushi on the movie. So Hollywood rules. That's a weird strategy, right? Hey, John, you want to come work here? I've banged everyone.
I mean,
I saw an interview with Carrie Fisher a while ago about something completely different. And they were like talking about how when she was cast and when she was portraying Princess Leia, they kept, saying like, "Oh, we need to lose weight. We need to lose weight. We need to lose weight." And she's like, "Where do you want me to lose weight?" And they're like, "In your face."
Ooh.
I know.
Yes.
What is going on, Ryan Riley, Blue Hellion? Hello. Imagine having to do repairs on the Death Star after Obi-Wan turns stuff in the first movie. I need a safety harness. Yeah, I wouldn't want to work there.
I still gotta say, to this day, my favorite part of Star Wars is when Luke Skywalker is it Luke Skywalker? I think so. Has to gut that animal and then crawl inside it. Yeah.
Well, Han Solo guts the Tauntaun and puts Luke inside to save him.
That's it.
Because Luke has already been attacked by the Wampa at that point.
Damn Wampas. Hoth is a very unforgivable planet.
It is. It's like the northern parts of Canada. All they have up there to do is walk around in the ice, avoid the occasional white beast.
Rob, you're onto something.
And then maybe play hockey.
Hockey, yeah. So the rebels should have just challenged the Empire to hockey.
Yeah.
What up, Tauntaun fuckers?
No. Nobody did that to a Tauntaun. The Tauntaun just died. It was dead, and then they split it open.
I'm sorry. I was under the impression Luke entered the Tauntaun.
I've been inside a Tauntaun.
I thought you were actually birthed from a Tauntaun.
I probably am. I feel like a Tauntaun in the mornings. You don't see me. You don't see me without my mask.
I still love that. That's one of the greatest, I think, best ever things that came out of. There was they did the joke gift items or whatever to come up, and they created. I forget the name of the company that did it. Was they made all these geeky stuff, and they had the Tauntaun sleeping bag. It was one of their jokes initially, where it had a lightsaber zipper, and you unzipped it, and the inside looked like a bunch of intestines and whatnot.
Yes.
And it was done as an April Fool's joke initially, but it was so many people wanted it that they actually ended up making that product along with the Wampa skin rug.
Get a Tauntaun. I've seen the Tauntaun sleeping bags, and they are the bomb.
So
how much are those? I know they're expensive.
If you can get
that'd be awesome. They're actually shaped like the Tauntaun, or they're just a picture.
Yeah, it sort of ish. Yeah,
it's like the Tauntaun's body is the sleeping bag, and then when you cut open his body with the lightsaber zipper, you see the Tauntaun's innards. Yeah. It's like amazing.
That's super cool.
It would be better if it like smelled like a rancid, dead animal inside.
You lost me there. You lost me with
you
rancid.
Can throw your own extra old rotting meat in the bottom of it if you want. But,
a bunch of fish heads, just throw.
Or well, never mind.
Good morning, Becker.
So yeah, there's that, but you could lay that upon your Wampa skin rug, and then you're completely ready to snuggle in on Hoth for the night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. I saw there was a hotel here that has it's all like Star Wars themed, and they got like the whole they have like a whole little community of
Hi, Rob.
Star Wars people.
How you doing there, Finn?
Bed and breakfast.
You ready for an adventure at school? Oh, I like the shirt, man.
Woo!
Spider-Man, that's his favorite.
Looking sharp.
Spider-Man is.
No.
Hey, Finn, do you have a copy of Spider-Man 2099 yet? Or do I need to send you one?
What? I don't have that. I don't have that Spider-Man.
Okay, I'll send you one.
Do you have a Hulk 181?
It's one of my favorite.
Yeah, he if my stuff is his stuff, he has both.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got a 9.8 copy of Spider-Man 2099. I love Spider-Man 2099. Not a Rob level, but I love Spider-Man 2099. And of course, madam, I have a Hulk 181.
But that's until he turns into a teenager. He pisses you
What?
off and write him out of the will.
Teenager? If I die and he's lucky. And I said if I die, because the way science is going, who knows what could happen.
Well, you'll be an AI. We'll all be AI bots next week.
We just have no. I refuse to download my consciousness into a robot.
You don't want Neuralink?
Oh, wait, see, you think that you
downloading a robot into your
you'll have a choice. That's adorable. It'll
Rob,
be like
Rob,
embedded
if you
in
are
a set of
hearing
headphones.
this, you are the resistance, my friend.
I mean,
We'll be riding fucking tauntauns to the White House, bro.
I am too big of a Terminator fan to go along with any of that. I'll be the first one to be called crazy.
I spent the first part of this week. I've been spending time programming bots in freaking AI.
Well, when it comes to AI, androids, robots, I'm the first one that someone will accuse of putting together a well-regulated band of your friends that don't agree with robots.
I don't even understand how it is. I went from
red
spending
bandanas,
all my time writing
coats.
legal contracts to all of a sudden this week I've been writing freaking bot programs in freaking Chat GPT and stuff.
Well, based on what you're saying, I feel like I'm one step behind. I need to get my Kyle Reese cosplay outfit ready.
Yes, that's right. And maybe Kyle could play Linda Hamilton for you.
God, that'd be great.
Where are you?
She carried a lot of the weight of the film, so I could really use the help.
I'm in the garage, Caroline. It's very early in my house, and I do not risk the wrath of any of the women I live with by being on a live stream at 4:30 in the morning.
John.
Yeah, this would be the end of me.
My tombstone will say immediately gave up in the face of adversity.
Beckerman will have saved us all, or at
He's
least gave us 5 more minutes of running.
Give up in face. Okay, got you.
I'd make AI John like Geiger and Redcoat. John loves both of those books. He just puts on for the audience.
I was gonna say, like, man, if you were gonna make a robot out of me, I am a lot of things, but I am not well regulated.
I'll tell you, Biggie. The best thing about standing boxes on the end is the books really help to hold themselves up so you can maximize how many books you put in.
Gravity.
And they're cold pressing in the process as long as you put them in there right. I don't know how many books in my lifetime I've went to go get out that have been in a long box for a long time, and you take them out, they're crisp. You're like, I don't even want to open it.
Front back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do with my X-Men.
Gravity. You know, I was talking to Steven with the Sleeves. Some people know him as Burke Family 54 Comics, but I was talking to him about
Steven with the Sleeves is in Burke.
I know the story I'm about to tell you is about Steven with the Sleeves. And because Burke Family 54 Comics would have never made this mistake.
They don't know it was Steven with the Sleeves.
They're different.
Right? Yeah. So Steven with the Sleeves had a book that had a crease on it. It wasn't color breaking or anything. And I told him about the cold press. You know, you get a phone book, you get a couple of hardbacks, you lay the book down, you set the books on it, just let it sit for a couple of days, and it'll press it out. You know, you don't have to send the book off to a presser and this or that. It wasn't going to CGC. Well, Steven with the Sleeves did this method, but then when he took the books off of it, he realized that he didn't initially put his comic on a flat surface. So all he did was increase the creases. He was like, "Oh no!"
You know what's the funny thing about this story is that it's very similar to one of the shipments I received back in my early days when I was using PGX a lot, where I got a bunch of slabs from them, and they were like, they were curved, and they said, "Oh, could you do us a favor? Why don't you put them on a shelf and then put a heavy weight on top of them, and for a couple of days, and let us know if the slabs straighten themselves out." I was like, "You're fucking kidding me."
Bert, I just want to know.
Here's a surprise. It didn't work.
Didn't work.
What?
No.
Bert, I just want you to know, like, even though maybe we may not know each other like personally, I've seen pictures of your chub, and I think everybody has.
Everybody.
Anybody that he'll allow to show it to you.
And anyone that's willing to look, he'll show it.
And I'll tell you that you're very enthusiastic about comics based on the chub.
And some people that aren't.
Hey, wait till you see him at a Spangles. Yeah, take this man to a Spangles.
Y'all, I'm getting pancakes with Unruly Simeon this morning. Don't be jealous.
Oh, nice. Are you getting?
I am very jealous.
Hold on. Before I can determine whether I'll be jealous or not, what kind of syrup?
Girl, it's at the pancake pantry. There are multiple types of syrup.
This is why I'm asking the question.
Are there really? I didn't know
flavor,
this. This is new to me.
What
like
flavor
strawberry,
syrup?
Maple, all kind of different types.
I get that, but what are you going to use?
Oh, honey, I go the original article. Give me some OG maple. Or just like
are you truly going to use true maple syrup, or are you going to use pancake syrup?
Aunt Jemima.
Okay, so pancake syrup.
The truest of the true.
Made with good old fashioned corn syrup. Gotcha.
High fructose corn syrup for the win.
All right.
That's where it stays.
I am less jealous than I could have been.
You could have, I know, but there, you also could make your pancake more superior with the choices you make. You could cater it to your palate.
Because I do enjoy the fact that I can go to IHOP and get myself some boysenberry syrup.
Boysenberry? Oh my god!
What about the butter pecan? There's no love for the butter pecan.
Takes it back to basics.
Well, what's great is John brings up the most interesting. So when you go to a IHOP, there are 5 syrups at an IHOP, but only 4 on a table. And depending upon regionally where you are at, you will either have the boysenberry or the butter pecan. You will always have.
They make you choose.
You will always have pancake syrup, the strawberry syrup, and the blueberry will always be on a table nationwide. But butter pecan and the boysenberry, those, depending upon the region, will be what's on there. And the other one is in the back. You have to ask for it.
They're trying to divide us. They're trying to divide us.
I always ask, and I always get my butter pecan.
Nice. And I'm the other way around. I'm always asking for, if they don't have the boysenberry, I'm asking for the boysenberry. It's interesting. It's interesting that you being down in Southern California don't go for the boysenberry, being that that was created in Southern California.
Like
broke the mold, Rob.
In Southern California.
That's true. Knott's Berry Farm, the creator of the boysenberry. Yeah, of course. Hey, come on, Becker. When it comes to food, this is why you and I can get along. Is that you got to know. Don't worry, I don't see butter pecan, or I don't see no problem. This is I know I can get it, no problem. Excuse me. What's fun is what's interesting though is the butter pecan. Like if you ask for it, usually it comes out in like a little bottle. They'll bring it, but I've gone to places where I've ordered the boysenberry, and they bring me out like a Dixie cup full of syrup.
Oh,
because like it comes in like big containers or something,
right.
And they don't have anything else. Instead of just filling another container because they don't put it out, they bring me a Dixie cup. Well, that's a shit ton of fucking syrup, but I'm down.
So they say that Fort Knox is a tactical reserve because of its gold. Mm-hmm. I say we go for the fucking maple reserves in Canada. We want to show them.
Well, we do know that they are vulnerable because they have already been broken into and stolen. People have stolen from the maple.
I know. I got a few drums in the back. It just tastes like shit.
Although, with those big tariffs coming out there, maybe we should just have a Vermont maple syrup.
Oh, I'm trading these for Bitcoin. I'm trading these barrels of maple for Bitcoin. I'm gonna get rich.
Yeah, the Bitcoin people say when you're buying Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin and never sell it. Whatever you do. No, I'm being serious. I'm being 100% serious. Like I'm one of those people that get massively curious about stuff. So I go down rabbit holes, and they're just like with anything that's investment wise, there's 2 strategies. There's like the quick flip and then the long hold. And Bitcoin, no matter how many new coins are invented, seems to be the one that's like the foundational coin. That's why people even say Bitcoin, referring to crypto in general.
Right.
But it's not looking like it's going anywhere ever. And there's looking like there's about to be world government investments in crypto because of how it's not going anywhere. And Bitcoin is
it's
one.
Hard to own one Bitcoin for the average person.
It wasn't in 2017 kind of thing, but now it's just it's like stocks. It's really no different.
Give you a kidney, well, you can still have only half a Bitcoin. What I do love, so here again, I got some fancy maple syrup. It's been heated, has to be heated to be used. Well, depending on where you're storing it, I suppose. Yeah. My rich hoity-toity cousin gave it to me to try, and Jemima's far better. They're very different. I mean, I think there's a very lost confusion in America. We think of pancake syrup, and we commonly refer to it as maple, but there's actually no maple flavor in pancake syrup, whether it be Log Cabin, Aunt Jemima, any of these other ones. It's pancake syrup. So maybe sometimes might have a slight touch of maple flavor. But Mark's
Alice in Wonderland.
If you're so curious, why is it called a rabbit hole? Boom, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
I assume Burke's wife is still with him because no one has said the right word to release the hypnosis. It's a Winter Soldier scenario. Hey, on a completely related note, John tried to burn some bridges this week. That was interesting.
Always.
Beckerman, never underestimate the power of Stockholm Syndrome.
Did y'all see John's bridge burning video?
Mm-mm. Oh, the controversial one.
Yes.
There's a right way to collect.
This joker got on YouTube, got on the soapbox, and started telling everyone the right way and the wrong way to collect.
I mean, who do you think
what an asshat
are?
He said, you think you're a collector, but all your comics are covered in plastic.
How quick were you canceled?
Lots of pearls.
Not quick enough. We're trying to speed it up right now.
Yeah. Nobody wants to wait around.
Fake outrage.
It was a very, in all seriousness, it was a very fun video. It did some things that I know a lot of people won't like, as in had honest topics.
Some truths were told. It was very
some truths were told. Some good perspectives were brought up. Like who wants to hear that?
Exactly, John. Exactly.
No, but dude, I enjoyed it. I like the distinctions you made between just like the different facets of the hobby and how going this way takes you away from being like a comic book reader.
Are you reading? Are you investing?
Versus collector. Like these things have overlap, but there's aspects of it that are mutually exclusive. If you're only buying books because it's a business to sell them or this or that, you're not reading them. You're not planning on dying with any or holding them long term or collecting them long term. You're just buying for them. You're not a collector. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there are distinctions to be made. I thought this is kind of common sense, and a lot of people are going to hate hearing this. I can't wait to read the comments a week from now.
No, I appreciate it. I like to think it's common sense stuff, but I haven't heard it said in a while.
There's no common sense around.
How is it's only about 48 hours old, I think. How have the response been? Have you gotten any traction on the video or?
No, yeah, it's been pretty positive so far. No big haters at this point. So maybe we can stir it up here a little bit.
We had 27 watching. If we could get any of you haters out there to please go baptize John in his
I'll watch it today. What the hell? Although there is common sense, by the way, but it only happens at a store where everything is 50 cents and everyone gets issued $1 before you go in. Then everybody gets 50 cents back. That's common sense.
Got it.
I thought it was a Thomas Paine book, pamphlet.
I like the teacup analogy.
There you go. I do love a good historical reference.
Well, there was one in John's video. He had a teacup analogy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why don't y'all go fucking read?
I did.
When I checked the AI summary button on John's video, that's what it said.
Go fucking read.
There it is.
I did actually. It was really weird. I had this is kind of. Well, you know what? I'll save this for later. It's unrelated. Sorry.
Well, that's the nature of the show, Rob.
That's how we derail a conversation, just like that.
That's the best way to bring a topic up. It's unrelated.
It was really odd. It was last night. I was we just got done having dinner, and I think I was finishing up the dishes, and my wife's phone rang. She's like talking to somebody else. She goes, "Here, let me introduce you to my husband." And then okay, what's this? And it turns out it's like somebody that she like tangentially knew through somebody else at work or something that runs this historical architectures thing up in Oakland. And he wanted to talk to me because he lives in this area that actually was the part of the Oakland Hills, my family, when they first settled here at around 1906, that they owned 90 something acres in the Oakland Hills, and the parcel was slowly broken up into smaller pieces and development and stuff, and some of these old original houses and stuff, and he's trying to piece together some of the history of that area. And so he was hoping that somebody would know something, or what it's like, okay, I had to, actually had a call for an hour. I'm pulling out the binder of information because I inherited the stuff from my grandparents, which has got like all these. They sat down in the 1960s and early 70s, and everybody like from the family wrote up a couple pages of all their memories going back to us. So we have it for the family from their arrival from Louisiana into California. Basically, it starts there at the move into California, and from then all the way up through the mid 80s, all this information. So it was kind of really interesting going through it again and getting an opportunity to talk to somebody about it and having somebody really interested in knowing about your family, not just an area regionally, but really specifically wanting to know about your family. And I don't go, it's not like we were anything crazy. It's just happened to be that was an area that the family owned at one time, and after the right around the 1930s, it got broken up, and the city took it up into a whole bunch of different places. And
I think it personalizes a place and family history when you can kind of hear those stories. I remember my mom talking about how her mom was born in Arizona when it was a territory and didn't have any documented like element of being a citizen of the United States, even though
my mom has Arizona. My mom was born in Hawaii.
Okay,
and
same.
So previously she's like, so there were times you get stuff, you could share your birth certificate or something, and it's from a territory or something.
Right.
And fortunately, she says now, for the most part nowadays, since Hawaii's been a state for so long, people just go, oh, okay, you were born in Hawaii. They don't even question it. But there was periods of time where it was an issue.
Yeah. For sure.
Trying to prove that no, I'm a citizen. Both my parents were American. I was born in an American territory.
Right.
No, Mr. Obama. No.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. I started to watch your video, but you summed it up at minute 1, and you said, no, there's no wrong way to collect. Okay, so I clicked it off. I was like, good answer, John. I'm done now. I'm not getting into weeds with you.
There you go.
Jim watched your video and went and bought a lot more reprints on purpose this time.
There you go.
That's right.
So
they sell them suckers.
What you're saying is that you're nothing but one generation away from poor white trash, aren't you?
There it is.
That's what I think. That's my history.
I was just rewatching the Hannibal show last night.
Oh, with the guy
Mads Mikkelsen.
That guy, he didn't do a bad job.
Fucking good show, man. Love that show.
Hannibal that rode a bunch of elephants over the mountains.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh boy, Carthage.
100%.
Yeah. Salting your fields.
Not good.
Watch that. I'm thinking about
that show will screw up your mind.
Into Dexter. I've never watched Dexter either.
Oh my God, Dexter's so good.
Just do the first 4 seasons and walk away.
No.
No.
Crazy.
No.
Got
a yes and a no.
Watch it.
Right, guys.
I've never seen it.
John,
stick around. You might learn something from history, from our own historical references, because we're a bunch of fucking really nerdy geeks.
Yeah, true. 2 things. 1, Sledge. It's Monkey's birthday weekend. Crazy busy. John, with your stupid take on Dexter, let me explain something. The whole thing with Dexter is his condition and a normal life, and that's the whole story of Dexter. Every season, every episode is dissecting an aspect of that.
Correct.
There's 8 seasons in the original run.
Okay.
1 through 4 is him building a life. That death is a pivotal death, and everything past that is that life completely unraveling all the way to its ultimate conclusion. Brilliant show. It's just, I think it's one of those things where the writing doesn't change. It's a tone change that people, I think subconsciously we like happy endings. We like seeing someone overcome something, and they don't shine a spotlight on this, especially as you're watching it and you don't know what's going to happen in 6. You don't know what's going to happen in 7. You don't know how it's going to end. You're just watching him take a bunch of L's for the rest of the time, ultimately showing that Harry is right.
which is fair, and I can understand the perspective, but it's the same reason I stopped watching Breaking Bad, which was like, I get the message. I don't need like years of this where I'm just depressing myself to hell, and like, why am I watching this anymore?
Come to a resolution. You make drugs, things are sketchy. What the fuck?
You could make a Breaking Bad movie and maybe I'd get it in a couple hours and be set. But after 3 seasons, I was like, I get it. It's only going to get worse. Like, I don't know that I want more.
I think it's around
I think that's what was so
ending though.
And I think that's why I know like I don't know if a lot of people went back to it, but you know they did the one-shot season called New Blood.
That's one in the isn't that like in Alaska or something? It's in Washington.
It might as well be Canada. It's in like northern New York or something.
Okay. I did not see that.
Spring off from that. What did
Better Call Saul's spinoff of
Breaking Bad.
But with that one, I think it does like while as a standalone season, it definitely has its problems, especially revisiting a show like that long later.
Sure.
But it definitely kind of helps like push the message a little bit that they were going for, and at the same time, they're not done. You know, we have the Dexter Original Sin, which I think has been fan-freaking-tastic.
This is the prequel series, right?
Yeah, episode 1 starts with him getting the job at the worst police precinct that's ever been written in literature.
Is it a new
everyone's either a serial killer or you're dating one. It's
the same dude.
It's narrated by the original guy.
Michael
it's like
C. Hall
starring a younger actor as the kid.
Because I just know him as Nate. Or like
that's one of the like
really,
6 feet under.
Yeah, I know him as a 6 feet
things about Dexter
like
was
the Wonder
how
Years.
What's interior dialogue goes through the whole thing. So it was great that they brought Michael C. Hall back, and the reason for the prequel they wrote into the prequel as well. So it's not just like, hey, look at this. It like New Blood, the way New Blood ends, New Blood picks up with the opening of Original Sin. Did you watch New Blood?
No.
So yeah, you'd have
a Rambo movie.
You would need to.
That's First Blood.
Blood, yeah. It does sound like a Rambo movie, but New Blood was fantastic, and the characters that are reoccurring characters from the original series, played by new actors, they all crush it. And Uma Thurman has been announced to be in Vengeance, which comes out this summer.
She's so good.
Is the new season with Michael C. Hall.
That's awesome.
She got fucked around with Weinstein and all that shit.
And Quentin, man. Did you guys ever see the?
Oh yeah, he made her go through. She got so hurt.
That car accident was crazy.
On that Kill Bill.
Yeah.
He's a dick. Quentin Tarantino's a cocksucker.
What happened?
So there's a shot in the second Kill Bill where she's driving down a dirt road with like palm trees on all sides, and the camera truck is attached to the back of the car, which means she was driving. Like she had control, no stunt driver, no trailer pulling her. And she was feeling very unsafe about the road and how uneven it was and how fast they wanted her to drive. And she kept voicing it, and they kept saying, no, it's fine. And she crashed. And she got
what they get for trusting her.
She got pretty messed up. And then their attitude was very much like, no, it's fine. Let's just keep going. And she felt very unsafe and unprotected on that set. And she still, did all her obligations, shot the movie, promoted the movie, but then basically broke ties with Quentin and all those guys.
Quentin and she started complaining about driving a car when it showed her a video of Tom Cruise. What is your deal?
I would be like,
he was like standing up on a motorcycle, like,
and then the response is, pay me like you paid Tom Cruise, and we'll figure it out.
Let's talk about that.
Insurance policies that are like Tom Cruise.
How much money did she make versus how much Tom would have made?
Exactly.
There's a hilarious clip of somebody interviewing Harrison Ford right now and saying, like, don't you feel stupid when you're acting like the Hulk? And he's like, that's what the money's for. Like that's what they pay. I'm not embarrassed at all anymore. It's amazing.
That's how he comes back to Star Wars after saying, I won't do it again. He's like, it's not magic, it's commerce.
The entire
transactional.
The entire press junket for Captain America 4 has been amazing. Minus that Anthony Mackie thing, but that was that wasn't a Cap 4 person. Harrison's been great. Like they were all on panel together, and an audience member asked him, like, so is your plan just to reboot every franchise? You've done Blade Runner, and he just grabs Mike and goes, yes. Yes.
Expect Working Girl 2 any day now.
I was gonna say bring back Working Girl.
I mean, bring back Sigourney Weaver. Yes, bring it all back. I would absolutely watch a sequel to Working Girl.
Yeah, he's clearly having fun.
Yes.
Alec Baldwin was in it.
Yes, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. I don't remember
Oh,
Kevin Spacey.
whoa, John.
He's the punk who's like trying to like get with her in the back of a limousine and like pops the champagne all over her, and then she jumps out of the car to get. It's perfect that it's him playing this part. Like it's perfect.
Right. Arbitrage.
Fugitive.
I don't think he could do Fugitive.
You didn't have to stretch too far for
I would be down for that.
I didn't kill my wife.
Yes.
He can't do Fugitive, man.
Watch him run now.
Old.
Yes. I'm okay. Make it happen.
Be a short run.
He's like, I can't run that far. The director's like, look at Tom Cruise.
Look, man, I think he's come out of. I don't know if he's always been funny, but definitely with Shrinking brought it. I feel like that brought him out of his shell a little bit.
Totally.
I mean, just the writing in that for him, he just, I think he's the star of the whole show, in my opinion. I mean,
100%.
I know he's not the primary, but good God, man,
he's a great in every scene, and that Thanksgiving speech at the end of season 2 is unbelievable. Like he better get a freaking Emmy for that show.
Y'all been keeping up with Severance? I just saw where it's now the #1 Apple Plus show that they've made viewership wise.
I'm struggling.
Wow,
with that, man. I've only gotten through 2 episodes, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. Something better happen soon.
Oh, I just realized that Madam had a costume change.
The first episode, and I was like,
yeah, she's on costume #2 for the stream, Rob. I'm keeping tab.
I just realized that. I'm sorry. I was slow to the.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about my costume change?
Yeah.
Yes, I said I was just realizing it now. I was slow.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, when I was on Jig's stream, I was actually I had really just woken up, so I was in my robe. So.
Well, I know, and that's how you started on this show too, right?
No, because I didn't get on because I was on Jig's stream.
Shut up, Jim.
Time to change. All right, I need time to change.
I'm not making fun. I'm just saying that
Wait, is Taylor saying he likes?
I was stating the obvious that
I think he
was
is
slow
saying
on the
Severance,
uptake,
yeah.
just now observing it, and I was apologizing for that.
So here we go. So my wife doesn't primarily say, "Hey, let's sit down and watch a show watch this show." But like a couple Fridays ago, she was like, "Hey, I want you to watch this show with me," and I was like, "Okay." I said, "What is it?" She goes, it's a movie. It's called The Conclave. I was like, "Does anything blow up in it? Is there anything cool?" And she goes, "Just watch it." And so we're watching. I'm like, "Oh, this is the Catholic thing." And I said, "There's nothing going to blow up in it." And then all of a sudden, boom, there's a explosion. She goes, "There you go. There's your blow up."
With Ray Fiennes.
She's like, in your face.
Yeah.
But it was really good. There was one scene. You were talking about Harrison Ford's speech, and it made me think about that one scene in that movie where Ray Fiennes is talking about faith versus certainty. Certainty being the killer of religion, because without faith, I'm not going to give it justice, but it is so good. And I'm like, rewind that. I mean, it just it was just, at that one scene just spoke to the whole movie. After that, I was like, yeah, this is great.
And is it that the cast? The cast for that movie is pretty crazy too. Like Stanley Tucci's in there, right? It's like,
it's
John Lithgow.
Yeah, John Lithgow. It's got a great cast, and it's
the Hendersons.
But
Jim, is your wife going to be joining for Heroes Con again?
No, he is opting out for Brother John.
Ah.
Well, I guess it's just Brother John's ass we'll have to kick then.
There it is.
Because you're getting jumped.
Just be glad that they're going to kick it.
Oh,
you're getting beat in, bro.
Listen, I'm a veteran. You're coming for the first time. Anybody gets jumped, it's you newbie.
You don't even know how many tears I got here that I just have to cover up for TV, bro.
Yeah.
TV.
Lady F.
How many holes I've built in my lifetime.
Body count.
The F is short for fuck around and find out.
FIFO, bitches. I love Ray Fiennes.
No, it'd be fun.
Me too. Ever since Schindler's List, I saw him. After that performance, I was like,
he's also Voldemort, you guys.
It was a
You
weird
think
flex, but shut up.
John's like, let me try to help you.
No, that was a powerful movie, bro. I
Oh,
really
yeah.
don't like Shakespeare in Love because I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow. She gets on my fucking nerves. But.
Yeah, she gets on your nerves. Exactly. That's
So I guess it's good in that movie 7 where her head's in the box.
It never shows it though. Did any of y'all watch The Menu that came out like last year?
yes,
No, I
I
didn't see
love
it.
it.
Oh my God.
Oh, with the
It
That
looked a
was
little
insane.
disturbing for me.
Never
Oh,
seen
that
it.
was insane.
It had Anya Taylor-Joy, which I mean, I love watching her as an actress. She's just
Yeah.
she looks like a freaking Martian for one. She obviously looks like a human and a ridiculously attractive human, but she looks like one of a kind. Like she looks
The female
no one
Steve
else looks like
Buscemi.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
she's gorgeous. But
I
I watched
forgot.
The Gorge the other day. And
The
I finished The Gorge, and it was super.
You know?
Ray Fiennes was in one of those.
Stop it! Why would you say that about me?
Some of their scenes are boring.
Don't be kink shaming
Man,
here in the
a lot
chat.
going on.
Jeez.
Gotta take
Everybody
up
has
time.
their kink, man.
It's normally Rob that with the bomb.
The
but
train scenes really
Seinfeld,
turned me
right?
on. They were so
Stephanie
fun.
put it off today.
Seinfeld reference. I know it's a Seinfeld reference. It's true.
Oh
So
my god!
I'm gonna start cooking breakfast, but I'll be listening while I'm here. So I'm
What are
just
you
gonna
cooking?
What do you
The
make
Uh,
us?
scrambled eggs and toast for the girls before they
Look
go
at
to
this
school.
rich guy.
Eggs?
He look
Yeah.
he's
Look at
Yeah,
this flex.
I'm
Look at
wasting
that flex.
eggs. Wasting eggs on kids
listen, wasn't there Silence of the Lambs, like Red Dragon or something?
with Ray Fiennes. Yeah,
Ray
Yeah.
Fiennes was in that, and
And
it was
Ed Norton,
really
it
good.
was a remake of the first Hannibal Lecter movie, Manhunter.
I'll say Rafe was the only good part of that movie because at
Yeah.
that point I felt like Anthony Hopkins lost that character and had no
I
clue
didn't
how
care.
to play
It was
him anymore.
for me, it was about the acting between Ray Fiennes and the Emily Watson blind chick.
Sure,
That was the movie.
they crushed it. Yeah,
Oh my god, yeah. Hopkins didn't even matter in that movie, but
That's
yeah.
a weird thing to say.
It
That's
didn't. He
unfortunate.
didn't. It wasn't about
Well,
him.
I know about Hopkins, huh? Because he's
Not until Transformers: The Last Night did Anthony Hopkins matter.
What?
Most people don't even know he was in that movie.
no, I have no idea.
I don't watch Transformers.
Oh.
Sorry.
Hey Jim, what movie were you talking about with Ralph Fiennes? It's called The Conclave.
The
Conclave from
It's a
last
show. It's a show. It's good, Mike. It's about like
It's all about the Cardinals and stuff.
it's about like the Pope and yeah. What
It's
do
the
they call that
process.
place?
It's the process at the
Vatican?
Vatican
Did it
where
ever?
it's
No.
when a pope dies, all of the cardinals gather at the Vatican. They're
No,
locked
they
in. I mean, this
actually
is no
gather in
joke.
the Sistine Chapel, I believe.
It's about
it?
Vatican intrigue. It's about Vatican intrigue, like the inner politicking of
Right.
crazy Catholic hoo-haws.
Right.
You
Who's
need
going to be
do
the
a
next
Ralph
pope?
Fiennes movie? Just watch Clash of the Titans again. It'll be way more enjoyable. Way more explosions. Giant
No, watch the one with
kaiju.
Harry Hamlin.
I don't
Gary
disagree,
Hamlin.
but
Yeah,
that
that's the
wasn't
old
the one that
school
my
one.
wife wanted to
That's-
watch.
I don't disagree.
I love that Mechanical Owl, bro. He's
Me
the bomb.
too.
I'm the Mechanical Owl fan.
Yeah.
What was that owl's name in that? It had a name.
I don't
It
know.
wasn't-
It
wasn't
did.
Archie.
I gotta figure it
It's
out. now.
Artemis.
Boo Boo or
Artemis.
something?
Is it?
Bobo?
I
Bo,
love it.
that's it.
Oh,
That's-
no, Bobo.
Yeah, it was Bobo.
Bobo.
Because even in the remake that they did with Sam Worthington, Ralph Fiennes, and the Liam Neeson,
Bobo.
they had Bobo in like a box when they were arming up to get ready to go out. Bobo was laying there.
I love him.
I don't
He's
know
my
why I was thinking
favorite.
it was Artemis.
Yeah, I
I
remember
was
that
dumb.
The
I love him.
the funniest
Oh, he's
thing
got
is-
an Odyssey movie. That would be good to see. Odyssey's
Yo,
good.
Odyssey is being filmed right now by Christopher
Homer.
Nolan.
Homer, Odyssey. Check it out.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan is currently filming the Odyssey. He's got
So-
like the first picture of Matt Damon as Odysseus came out. It looked like the still. You're looking at just a photo. You're like, this
Matt
shit looks
Damon's
fire.
Odysseus?
Yeah, but I'll send you the picture. Like
he's ripped up too, though. I mean,
Or
I
is
was
it
just
Ray
about to
Fiennes?
say, like, how
Got in
much
shape
has
for
he
that.
worked out?
Or who does Ray Fiennes play? Like Agamemnon or some shit? Who does he play?
this isn't Troy.
Cyclops.
Agamemnon's still part of fucking the Odyssey.
Is he?
Yeah, because it's to Troy, isn't it?
It's the
No.
Odyssey is
No, the
post-Troy.
Odyssey is not the War of
It's
Troy.
after
Yeah.
it's after the
Yeah, in the Odyssey, the ghost of Agamemnon appears to Odysseus and talks to him.
Agamemnon is who conquered Troy with the Trojan horse.
Yeah, I know. Like his
Yeah,
wife
that's the
was.
Iliad.
So I've had to read both. Okay, so there's Agamemnon, and he fucking sacrifices his daughter Iphigenia to have fair sailing. Right? Isn't that the one? I'm pretty sure.
Check your IDDM. I just sent you the picture of
Where's
Matt
Odysseus throws
Damon.
in desecrates a statue of Poseidon, so that way they don't.
Calibus was far superior in the first movie. Yeah, it was cool. They had the claymation Calibus, but I like what they did with Jason Fleming. Like, especially like when some of the special effects, they just didn't have him in it enough. They didn't make him. I mean, he took out
that was the bad guy, right? That was like the villain.
Yeah, he was the one that Hades fired up and turned him into like the creature with the tail, and he had his hand cut off, so they put the spike on it. But in the remake, they had Jason Fleming, who's awesome, like a stunt actor and does a lot of like creature makeup kind of stuff. He was Dr. Jekyll in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He played Calibus in the new one.
Yeah, because Penelope's his wife is Odysseus' wife.
It's pronounced Penelope.
Yeah, it's not Penelope Pitstop, by the way. I made that mistake.
It's Penelope.
It's very different than a cantaloupe.
Very different.
You're gonna ask Pocan for a Freddy glove. That would be fucking cool as hell, man.
Yeah, that'd be. I'm surprised he hasn't done one of those yet.
Oh,
like an Edward Scissorhands glove, and you could fucking do shrubberies and shit.
I talked to him the other day just to ask him how he was handling the snow apocalypse, living at the beach. He sent me a picture of like at least 7 or 8 inches of snow. He goes, "It's a whiskey night tonight, brother." And I was like, "Okay."
If I got a Edward Scissorhands so I could do a shrubbery, can I get a second shrubbery to put it down next to the first shrubbery so that way it makes a path-like effect?
Yeah,
I think you should.
Yeah. Okay.
So
the return.
Then can I get a herring to cut down a tree?
Yeah, because the Odyssey is 20 years. The Odyssey is 10 years he goes, and then 10 years he's got to come back. So it actually takes 20.
Right.
The last good Odyssey anything I remember was the made for
Odyssey?
Was the made for TV one. You remember how they used to do like the great TV movies that would be like split up into 2 nights? They'd be longer
4
movies.
or 5 nights sometimes.
I remember when they would show stuff like Ben-Hur and the 10 Commandments and shit.
They did The Stand like that, but they did the
love
Odyssey
The Stand.
with
I love that they did The Stand like that.
Yeah, but they did Amada Santi playing Odysseus in the Odyssey. And it was ridiculously good. I remember recording it, and it took 2 VHS, and you would wait for the newspaper to come out with the TV guide in it, and you'd hope there to be like a little poster, and there was, so you cut it out and put it in your VHS case, and it was good stuff.
I'll say my favorite Greek tragedian is going to be Aeschylus. He wrote the Oresteia, which is about Orestes and Electra, and him killing his dad Agamemnon, and I'm pretty sure. And the Furies wanted to come kill him because you can't kill a parent. You got to be like avenged. And then that whole play is about Athena coming in because it's in Athens. And she's like, whoa, 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 Furies. You can't act with blind retribution in every single case. If we're going to have justice, we must evaluate the merits of every case. And this is how like the early incorporation of like justice and democracy was integrated into the concept of like the polis or the oikos for like Greece, these small city states. It's fucking awesome, man. Get into it. I like it.
I have not seen the Pawn Shop Chronicles. I see Elvis in it.
I never even heard of that.
Neither have I.
What?
The Pawn Shop Chronicles.
I never heard of it.
An Elvis impersonator, meth addicted, white supremacist, and a man searching for his wife hunt for a missing wedding ring. The synopsis, that's crazy.
Who was in that one? Is that another Ray Fiennes movie?
Paul Walker's final movie, he says.
Paul Walker plays Raw Dog. Matt Dillon plays Richard. Brendan Fraser is in it.
There's a character named Raw Dog.
Vincent D'Onofrio, Norman Reedus, Thomas Jane, Chi McBride. There's a stacked cast. DJ Qualls, like stacked cast. That's crazy.
D'Onofrio is good.
Have to check that out.
That's crazy. How many people? I've never even heard of this movie.
You guys want to see the breakout role for Vincent D'Onofrio? Watch Steel Metal Jacket.
Mm-hmm. Old Stanley Kubrick goodness.
I'm enjoying him over in the Godfather of Harlem. I'm just now watching that finally.
He's the Pulp Fiction of Alabama. Have any of y'all watched Immortal? It's from about a decade ago. It stars Henry Cavill, but it's the story of Theseus done by.
I own that movie.
I think Carson directed it, who's like a crazy artistic visual.
Isn't it called The Immortals? It's called The Immortals. I think it's called
Immortals.
Because they'd have to like trap them. Don't they have to trap the Titans in the
the Titans get released from Tartarus. It's called Immortals,
but they have to trap them again.
Is the Immortals the one where they have the dog comes back to life, and like the gods are bigger than everybody else?
No, that's Clash of the Titans, where the gods are huge.
I don't know.
There's a lot of ones, but it's with Mickey Rourke plays Hyperion, trying to go release the Titans out of Tartarus. He's on like a quest, and Theseus is tasked with stopping him. But it is amazing the way that they portray the gods and everything is freaking awesome, and it's got kind of like very Zack Snyder-ish palette to it, and like the action scenes are like hyper violent, like when the gods are fighting and stuff. As you can imagine, like getting hit by a god is like over instantly, and like your little water bag can't hold up to what these guys are swinging.
I mean, I like all of it. You know, I'm down for that type of movie. I'll watch Clash of the Titans. I'll watch Immortals. Anything that's down that kind of ancient Greece, lore or something. Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, it was really cool. I remember when I first saw it, it was wild. That scene where Poseidon sees like the mortals are about to get ambushed, and they were told not to intervene, and he's like, I'm not gonna go touch these people, and he just jumps out of Olympus with his trident and just puts it out and just dives straight into the ocean. And the act of him doing that causes a tsunami miles away.
I don't hurt anybody. Fuck.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't intervene. I just went for a swim.
Yeah, I just did
a cannonball, bro. After all,
fine line there, pal.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Well, and in the end, I think Zeus has to kill a couple of his kids for like disobeying him.
Not his kids. He goes ham on the Titans. In the end, what's the bow that Hephaestus made? The Mickey Rourke.
I know what you're talking about, but
yeah, he used the bow to open Tartarus because it takes something of the gods to even do that. And once the Titans are free, that's when
he goes ham on Titans. But doesn't he kill a couple of his own?
He rocks Ares when Ares came down with his hammer and went ham on those people and gave Theseus the horses that'll run till they die. Zeus came down because Athena and Ares came and intervened. So Zeus came down.
That's it is.
And he's like, Athena immediately drops to her knees and begs for forgiveness. And Ares is like, we had to. They would have been killed. And Zeus literally just puts his hand in fire, and just the act of grabbing fire pulls out a whip and just rocks Ares through existence.
And it's like, sorry, Dad.
Gone. Yeah, but at the end, you have like Poseidon, Zeus, Athena, Hercules. You had them all come down and square off with the Titans, and it was wicked.
I liked it. It was fun. If you're into that god, what is that movie? What is that stupid video game? Gods of War?
2011, 2012. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, it's very Gods of War.
Sorry, really I was thinking of Mickey Rooney.
Different Mickey, but very close.
I was like, Mickey Rooney was not in the Immortal.
No.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke. You're right.
Is Henry Cavill the official James Bond now? Is he? I thought
is he?
No, James Bond is in a weird place. So I didn't realize it, but there's been a legal dispute this past week that just got resolved with the distribution and rights to James Bond. They actually, whoever the rights holders were sued over aspects of ownership, like the term Bond, James Bond, and 007 and stuff, ultimately ending with Amazon/MGM, because they own MGM, getting full rights and creative direction. So now, as of yesterday, James Bond is freed up and they can push forward with more James Bond stuff. So that's where it stood.
I loved Bond movies yesterday.
Okay, I couldn't. I knew there was something going on with Amazon and getting the creative rights of James Bond back. I want to say it was from the Pickle
Fleming
Company or some weird name like that.
Broccoli.
Or broccoli, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it. Hey, that's the name of it. I knew it was
like James.
It was a green edible substance.
What was it?
That's all I knew, and I thought, man, are they going to stick Henry Cavill in there? Because I don't.
They're
think
still
he wants to do
involved.
It,
They're still.
Oh,
They're,
please.
they're
stick
still
Henry
part of the
Cavill.
whatever. So it got whatever had to get ironed
He's
out, got
pretty in
ironed
that.
out, and
He's so beautiful.
they're still there. The people that have had it forever are still there, and which is good. I mean, you want them to be there.
I still
At
feel
least I
like
would,
Pierce
you know.
Brosnan was my favorite.
Protect the
Oh,
product.
really? I think he was my least favorite.
He was so hot in GoldenEye.
Have you not seen George Lazenby as James Bond?
Yeah, classic comics. The Broccoli
classic.
family has had the rights to that because you always see their name in front of every movie. It'll show that first.
Yeah,
Right.
they're still there.
Daniel Craig, I think, was the hottest one.
What is going on? MJ Comics is in the building. What's up, homie?
What's up?
Yeah, I think like most of the time you either have, when it comes to Bond fans, you have Connery or Brosnan people. And
Mhm.
Well, I
we
loved
went-
Timothy Dalton's. I loved Timothy
T-Dot?
Dalton's.
Yeah, I like his
And
little
Robert
sidekick.
Wagner was good.
Right.
I think Daniel Craig put all these guys to shame.
Like Timothy Dalton only did one, and he was so
Two.
good at it.
They're very different Bonds.
They are.
T-Dot
They
did two of them.
But we
Roger
all agree
Moore.
we stay away from the
Right.
Roger Moore people.
Oh, it was Roger Moore, not
Roger
fucking
Moore.
I said something Wagner.
Roger
Justin-
Moore did the most
Robert
enjoyable
Wagner.
ones.
That's
Let's be
wrong.
honest.
Let's
So
no.
there's like a I don't know because I can't remember. I'll have to go and look. But they're supposedly I think he's in some type of Roger Moore is in some type of like
That's
lift
Roger Moore.
going across a cable, inside this lift. I think it was when he was fighting
Jaws.
Daniel
Jaws.
Craig was really good.
And they had the original lift when we were in Brazil because we were taking a lift and I said, why is this one sitting out here? And there was a little plaque that said, this is the one that they used in the Roger Moore 007 movie. And I was like, oh, that's
Roger
cool.
Moore, that's it. Moonraker.
That's cool. So,
Yeah, I think everyone's done a great job playing the character for their era. Roger Moore was right for the time and was putting in the work.
And then
Does he have
Connery.
the most Bond movies under his belt?
Moore or Connery.
didn't he have like 5 or something like that? It's crazy.
Moonraker, Octopussy, View to a
Yeah.
Kill.
I like Daniel Craig a lot. He did really well.
If they're thinking about Henry Cavill or whatever for James Bond, I think they should think of who's that guy? Tatum Channing or Channing Tatum?
Channing Tate Yum.
He's
now we see why you want it.
The linebacker,
Taken
dude.
and stirred.
He'd be a good Bond too, I think.
No, he'd
A
be
new
better at
Bond,
Sergeant
you
Rock
know?
than Bond.
He just backed out of the Sergeant Rock thing the day before yesterday as well. Now they're eyeing the lead actor from God dang, what's that show on Hulu about them cooking in the kitchen?
The Bear.
The Bear, yeah, the lead actor from The Bear is now
From
top
Shameless.
of the short list to play
Yeah.
Sergeant Rock. So hopefully we'll get a Sergeant Rock versus
Sergeant
the
Rock.
thing.
I'd rather
that-
see Daniel Craig.
Battle.
He had such a young face though. His face,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sergeant Rock's
He did
supposed to
6,
look
more
like
did
battle
7.
tested and worn.
right?
Yeah,
I don't
keep-
see
hold
him
on,
as that.
hold on. Let's just keep in mind that soldiers are typically young.
Sergeant
Okay.
Rock is not though.
But if you're a
No,
sergeant,
Sergeant Rock looked like he was like 45 in these things. I mean,
That sounds young to me.
Rob said,
I don't
"Oh,
disagree,
he's
Rob."
45 again."
They
Oh,
tend
got-
to
they're
keep,
casting
they
like
tend
a
to
city
keep
looks
the
like
old
it's
wise
funny.
ones around though, for leadership. So
There it is.
War
Kev said
Dogs.
Connery did 6, Moore did 7.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah, but
say
also put you in
Moore
that
had
group
to have
chat,
done
man, in
more.
case you're not
More
on.
than at least I don't know why it's up 5, but
so I was always obsessed with gadgets, and as a kid, my parents got me the James Bond like weapons book, Q's, all of Q's, like gadgets and stuff. And man, I would go through that and look at all these things. I thought I knew everything.
That's great. You were into gadgets and I was into Gidget.
I was really into gadgets, not Gidget. I was into gadgets and Bond. I had like the box set of Bond movies. Oh my God, I loved it.
Were you an inspector?
No, but I did watch that. Go, gadget, go. Go, gadget, go.
Every time I'm in my car, and especially back when I used to have a manual transmission, and I'm ready to finally just get out. I can get out from behind somebody and hit the gas and accelerate. I was like, "Go, gadget car!"
I just remember him saying like, "Go gadget arms." And
I
arms
used to
being, like,
watch them.
super unreasonably long, and like
On Nick at Night, they had Dragnet and they had Get Smart. And I would watch those two.
Get
and I
Smart
swear to
is-
God,
yeah.
phenomenal.
I loved Get Smart, but Dragnet I took fucking serious. This is a true story. Like, and there was one about hippies doing acid or something, and they were jumping out windows and shit. And I was like,
you should actually go back and get the old radio dramas of Dragnet before that. Those are freaking awesome.
It was like Scared Straight for my 8-year-old ass.
Was it Get Smart that had the shoe phone?
Yes.
That was Get Smart, and Dragnet was kind of like.
So here's
99?
Yeah, my uncle was good friends with 99, and he came down to Richmond one time and was staying during the holidays, and neither me or John believed that shit until he pulled out a picture. He's like, "Isn't that her on the couch with me?" And I was like, "Son of a biscuit eater, that is 99." I was like, "All right, you've got high street cred now." I know you say you've been on all these theater things, and I didn't know who what was her name?
Moneypenny?
Chia Rivera from Chicago. Oh, I sang with Chia Rivera, and I was like, I don't know who that is. I'm a kid. But then when she said, "I'm friends with 99," I was like, all right, you're a legit actor if you're friends with 99.
They're still making Bond books, huh?
The Cone of Silence.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was waiting for that to come. We'll put you kids in the Cone of Silence.
Coronavirus too. If you think about it, that's just perfect.
Yeah, he coming out and he had the spoken word stuff. There's a lot of fun stuff that came. That's what's great when you go back and you rewatch see some of the stuff that came out of that is to go back then and watch. When you watch some of these parodies of like Austin Powers, realize that
I love that movie because
not all of that shit comes from James Bond movies and whatnot, but there's
it's
a lot
an amalgamation of spy movies.
Yeah, spy movies and shows. So there's a lot of stuff that comes out of the Get Smart stuff. There's a lot of stuff that comes out of The Man from U.N.C.L.E., a lot of stuff that comes out of,
it's a lot of pop culture references.
Yeah,
Mod Squad, all kind of stuff. Quincy Jones did the soundtrack to that Austin Powers album, and it's the shit.
Anywho,
appeal.
Look at that.
It was a good movie. I love Austin Powers movies. Mimi Rogers in the first one.
I'm officially old.
No.
They do all the scenes with the different fruits and shit.
Yes, and then some of the jokes that go around. The Cone of Silence sounds like a good name for one of Madam's sculptures. Okay.
That latest one she has, I was sitting there trying to think of what would be a good name for that one she's working on now.
The one with the universe coming out of his heart?
Yeah.
I'll call it The Cosmos Has Eyes.
Did you have a name?
No, I mean, not anything that would do it justice. It's really cool and I love it, but
I haven't seen it, or I must have missed it.
Yeah, you need to go to. You got some great imagination there. I don't.
Well, thank you.
I don't.
You don't think like that.
I don't. I don't have that level of creativity in me.
If it's on
I respect all the people that do because it's not easy to come by and it's not.
It's very rare.
It's not easy to come
be
by.
rare.
Well, you don't come by it. It's either you got it or you don't. You're born with it.
True. I agree with that too.
That's why my wife is scary, Lady F.
Yeah. Because
she got that right brain thing going, and then she will create these amazing pieces of jewelry, and downstairs in the basement. I'm like, holy shit, she's using both sides, and I don't have either side working right now, and I'm losing.
She's compensating.
I got street smarts.
Yeah, like you're the beauty. You make the couple look good, and she keeps you alive.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she's crazy, but yeah, I always tell her, I'm like, I'm not winning this fight right now because you're using both sides of your brain. I need you to cut one off so we can be fair. So I want to say.
Oh, I happened to be looking on Instagram, and I just decided that you probably had it posted on Instagram, so I just went and looked.
Okay.
There's like.
Who did I
I'm not even going to bring that up.
I mean, I have a thought behind it. Like I have a reasoning behind why everything's in the position it's in. But I'm always curious to see what people think without my input. What up, Justin Birch? Looking spiffy this morning.
When I see it, and I see all these different things coming from him like that,
My
I
friend,
just,
Christopher Comics.
but just because my mind just is like God, the universe bursting forth from him.
Yes, good. Thank you for that. Thank you.
I think you should say Eyes of the Cosmos. I think it's Eyes of the Cosmos.
In his hand is a snake that's looking at him. I don't know if you can tell that from the picture or
I
not.
could tell that. I didn't understand why you had a snake there, but that's okay.
Because it was just lying around and I like
Yeah.
playing with stuff, you know. and I
At
just-
first, it looked like a pile of shit. I was like, is he holding a hand of Dookie? And then I saw the snake head.
like the statue we have here in San Jose.
Is there somebody holding a turd?
No. So in San Jose, in the city of San Jose, one of the in this big square, common square thing that we have, there's a statue at one end, and it's supposed to be, it's an Aztec god or something. It's like and it's a snake, and it's coiled up, and so people
It looks like a turd pile.
all the time. People refer to it as the turd statue. Yeah,
A shit pile.
yeah. And of course, it's like right where like all the parades that run downtown, like when they do parades and stuff, they always end at like that statue essentially.
Well, DJ, you need to get on here and tell us some fucking fantastical story about how the rapscallion stole your fucking corn muffin. Always something with this guy and his corn muffin. Like the universe is conspiring against him, so he can't get his little jollies in life.
Is he? Oh, he there. Good morning, all. Yeah. Okay, well, Mr. DJ will be
had to bully him a little
starring
bit.
tomorrow as our guest on Only Slabs. Rumor has it he has picked up a couple books since he last appeared on Only Slabs some year and a half ago.
I was asking because I had 4 slabs myself, and I was thinking, I have 4, and I was thinking like
21 more to go.
How many do you need to be on Only Slabs? And someone's like, a fuck ton, like that many. Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? Like,
No. In our defense, it's not a fuck ton. It's a metric fuck ton, which is less than a full fuck ton.
So if I have a full BCW box and then 30 more down on the floor here that need to go into a box,
then you have plenty. Then you have plenty.
So I need to get more.
It's no. You have plenty.
I think the show that you're looking
over and over and over again.
I think the show you're looking for,
hooligans, Poppin' Jays, everybody.
I think the show you're looking for is called Lonely Slabs.
Lonely Slabs. I've been on Lonely Slabs, and that's good.
Madam, what you do is you go, okay, here's the first book, and then you say, be right back. And you change outfits, and you come back with the second book, be right back, and change outfits again, and then come with it. You got to drag it out.
Yeah, as long as it's. And I'm sorry, Rob, I had so many more to show you, but we're out of time. So
we're out of time. Yeah.
That's right. It's not. I don't know why you don't know that. You've been on the show before.
Yes, I have.
Well, actually, I don't think you've ever been on Only Slabs. You were on Slab Hub.
Okay.
Slab Hub.
We don't
speak the original show.
Y'all, we can't even get porn in Tennessee anymore.
I speak that, Hub.
They shut off all our porn sites.
Yeah,
I can't even get my rocks off anymore.
That's horrible.
I know.
They're trying to stimulate the VHS.
You have to use a
community. Give them
VPN.
break.
You just have to watch like movies like 50 Shades of Grey or something.
I know. I just have to look at JCPenney magazines.
There's catalogs. Yeah.
The 96 is a good year. Really gets me off. Those guys in the trunks.
They got some bulges. Holy cow.
Very, very impressive front.
They didn't have the smoothing technology yet.
Boy, I came
Yeah,
back
no
right on
porn,
time.
Taylor. They're fucking
welcome, John.
Nazi state. Sorry. No porn, that's too much, dude.
The government has to protect you from yourself. Didn't you know?
I'm frustrated. I'm not protected.
You should, instead of having porn, you should be going out there making babies. Didn't you know?
So I got these books from Nick of Nick's Comic Culture during the Fable thing, and I read the Ron B one, and it's depressing. It's sad.
Are you reading New God?
I just, it's cool. It has a nice little drawing in it, but
Wow.
I read the whole thing and I was just like, this is sad. And so I tried to read it again and I'm like, no, it's still sad. Why is that?
Jim, are you reading New Gods?
No. I'm not reading anything new right now.
I know I did. That's why I asked. I just wanted to bring that up and shame you.
Okay.
So you regret reading that, Jim?
I do.
John.
But now I'm on to Zombie Zero. That's going to be next.
John, please put Romby's New Gods on your trade pickup list.
Yeah, I know that he had, was it Federici doing the art in the new issue?
Yeah, right? I didn't even want to bring that up
because I love his art.
Ricardo amazing. Steps in for issue 3, but it's for, he doesn't step in and do cover to cover. It's for a very specific purpose that shows a level of editorial at DC that I've never seen in play before. Like, it goes back to Philip Kennedy Johnson's Action Comics run.
Nice.
So Ricardo was working on that, and the War World saga heavily leaned into the old gods that predate the new gods, and Orgrim specifically, which that story is still in essence being told right now in like the John Stewart Green Lantern run. Like, they tied the whole Revenant Queen into Orgrim and stuff, and the current Green Lantern stuff that's still lingering. But they bring in Ricardo because when they do an exposition dump talking about the old gods, Ricardo draws the exposition flashback. I'm like, you are kidding me. This is a level of thought, consideration, and detail that just, it was insane.
Nice.
And they hired your space kicker guy full time.
Should have been done on day one.
Well, he's in Japan right now, living de vida loca.
Yeah, dude, he is the most trusted comic book writer that works for either of the big two right now. If you see his name on a book, you know you're about to get the version of the character that you think of when you think of the character, no matter who you are.
I don't disagree with that one bit.
Everybody will see their version.
Which writer are we talking about now?
Jeremy Adams.
He
did the Flash run before Cy Spurrier's run, like that had the whole 1 minute war. He's doing Green Lantern right now, and now he's also working on Aquaman. But he got hired on full time at DC exclusive. But he's also wrote like a bunch of like animated features, like those R-rated animated Mortal Kombat movies that come out every couple of years and stuff. He writes a lot of those. He's worked on like him and Tim Sheridan like come from the same like career path. They worked on some DC animated stuff, and yeah, fantastic writer. Crickets. Y'all should read more.
I just told you I'm going in my pile. After Zombie Zero, I get Fairyland, or I hate Fairyland. I don't know if I'm gonna like that either. And then this one's supposed to be really good. I think, I don't remember if it was Mike or somebody told me.
Yes.
Autumnal.
What is that called?
I don't know.
Autumnal.
The equinox. Autumnal.
You sound like Genghis Khan right now.
Yeah. And then this one is the big boy.
Adventure Man. That
I'm
art
really
looks
excited.
familiar. Who did the art?
It's Dotson, baby. Dotson all day long. I will not ever get Justin Birch to send me any more stuff because he sends me these scary books. And,
The Devil That Wears My Face.
Yeah. But it's signed. So all of them are signed.
I love his signature.
Super valuable now. So I'll be putting. I should probably slab them all. No.
So there's a new Supergirl title is coming this summer. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the art. I forget whoever's drawing it is also writing it. But yeah, I wasn't taken aback by it.
Sounds like Rob's hard at work.
Read it from afar.
It is after 6 a.m. now. Oh, the keyboard. Sorry.
Yeah, Sophie Campbell is doing the new Supergirl series that'll be coming out. This is the Summer of Superman stuff coming. So they showed where like there's a variant for the new what's it called? The Superman Universe or something that Dan Slott's writing. There'll be a cover with James Gunn and David Cornsweat drawn on it. Together side by side, look pretty fun. The Dan Slott series sounds interesting, like kryptonite, like rains from the sky, and it's just abundant where anyone can get their hands on it, kind of thing. And now Superman has to exist in that world, but
wasn't that the plot of Smallville?
That was literally the plot of the first 6 seasons of Smallville. Meteor freaks, remember? Every problem they faced was somebody's reaction to kryptonite being everywhere.
Did you see the panel from?
Of course I did. I love the Unchosen One podcast.
Yeah, that was a really good panel. They filmed that.
Yeah, they had Tim Daly, Brandon Routh, Dean Cain, Tyler Hoechlin. Who else was there? There's one more person there. There's like 6 people there.
It was another voice actor. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but it was another voice actor. Like, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, it was really cool though. The MegaCon Superman panel is up on the Unchosen Ones podcast channel. It's very cool. Yeah, mine should be here any day. Any day.
This is for Brother John. I told him to send me extra for Brother John. That way I just give it to him.
You should make John get them from you at Heroes Con just to make sure.
Oh no! When I go to pick him up, he'll probably be like, "Where's my sticker?"
Yeah, I'm still nervous from last year. Circumstances not being in his favor and him not being able to come. I never gave up hope till he didn't show up on Sunday. What is going on, Darth Lopez? But yeah, I'm glad he's coming back this year. Makes breakfast that much better.
Yes, and we are staying back in the West End. That's been redesigned.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to see what it looks like this year. It's gonna be popping.
I want to show y'all something. I want to show you guys a first that you should get that you might not know about. You know how like the first time Frank Miller did pencils on Marvel, it was like on
John Carter of Mars
issue
9 or 10,
issue 18. So
plus 10 minus 1.
That this one's a cool one. This is Black Panther Volume 1, issue 14. First time a young Bill Sienkiewicz works on cover art.
Oh, nice.
And he does it the Marvel way. This is
where you just mimic the people who came before you.
You have to. You got to do the Marvel way, or you don't get your foot in the door. So, if you guys want to find a lesser known key of the first time Bill S. works on fucking Marvel, it's our boy Black Panther, issue 14. Awesome. Fuck you.
Hey, real quick, it's Monkey's birthday. Me and Kyle just pulled back up.
Sorry.
We're running to go buy. No, she's not here. We're running to go buy a bicycle in their absence so we can surprise her when she gets home from school. Nice. So you were in Rob's hands till he has to unhand you
for the next 45 minutes.
Ooh. Okay. Sounds kinky. Enjoy. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
My lovable, capable, correcting hands.
Yeah.
My wife is a fan. I mean, what? Sorry. Because I rubbed her shoulders well. I don't know what you're thinking.
I didn't. I was thinking.
We don't think.
Nothing going through here.
We know Lady F doesn't because she's not allowed to have imagination anymore. Or maybe imagination is all she's allowed to have anymore because they cut off the porn.
It's a sad
you just have
day.
to subscribe to magazines like the old days.
Yeah. I know. Oh, God. No, I'll just fucking use my imagination.
So, John,
myself.
Speaking about your video that you just made about collecting.
Yeah.
I had some gentlemen's magazines from back in the day that I decided to make a profit off of.
Okay.
I'm not really a collector of them, and I wasn't. I just had them
you just
in a
read the
box.
article.
No one's a collector of them.
You know, I'm going to not lie. You know, I looked for the booty. But the thing about it is I was like, hey, they're just sitting around. This was back in, the 80s. I should just put them up and sell them. I'm not going to lie. My Trump one fetched me a fairly good penny on his first term.
Was he?
Because oddly enough, in the article, he says, they ask him, would you be president? He's like, God, no. I mean, it's a terrible job. And, you know, like he talks about, why would I want to do that?
Then they ask him, what party would you choose to be?
I don't remember that part, but I remember reading that he said, no, I'll never be president. And I thought, no, I don't want you.
He thought he was
can't run a casino either. So
never say never. That's
he thought he was unelectable, but then you realized that you can. Well, I won't get.
I can't even talk.
You can parlay
the story is
you
I wasn't really collecting them.
Spend a few billion here, spend a few billion there. You know,
I wasn't really collecting them. I was just, you know, reselling them. My Sally Field one did well too.
Sally Field, you like me?
That would go well.
That one did well.
That's not the exact quote.
Trump did well.
We ain't got no whisper cells. We got queef cells around here.
Well, we were talking about porn, so that's, you know, that was in that same type vein, but that's more artistic.
I feel you.
Playboy was a gentleman's magazine. That's the way I looked at it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying. There was some raunchy stuff back out there in the 80s, and I thought that was the cleanest of them all.
There was a very distinct difference between Playboy and some of the others.
Yeah. So, but I definitely wasn't a collector, John, because I sold the crap out of them.
I don't know why I'm even part of this conversation.
Because I'm, you know, using your video.
I'll ask you a question, John. Are you an American?
I mean, for now.
Are you red-blooded?
Good answer.
As far as I know.
And are you a man?
I mean, my wife tells me.
There you are. That's why you're being involved in this conversation. You are a red-blooded American man.
There you go.
I'm just saying that I was referencing. You state that in your video.
I'm just heckling you, Jim.
State that in your video, bro. You're part of it now. You're deep in the weeds. You're deep in the weeds. I'm in the weeds with you.
He is in California.
One thing I do like to do for my friends and stuff is it's really cool for Playboys. If you can find the month and year, like your buddy, or like I try to find one for my mom, like, you know, a fucking October 1958, like trying to find the month and year for your play and get the Playboy. That's cool, man. Like I'm down with that.
See who the cover model is for that? And that's the week.
Oh, for October 1958.
That's the one where you get. That's the one where you get like some old guy who's just standing there with the martini glass. We're trying to have the classy cover that month. No, well, hooray!
Oh my God! Here, oh, it's got stupid. I'm gonna. Here it is. The picture, but it's just of bottles of like bubbly with pictures of ladies on the bottles. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in the back. So. In the private chat, it's basically an Amazon link to it, but it's got the picture. Interesting.
Oh,
it's kind of tame, isn't it? It's not that fun. Yeah. I want to see what mine is.
Here, well,
everybody's hammering away on the.
Look up your Playboys. Who's got the prettiest lady?
Well, it's like you sit there, you talk about that, and you don't, you know. So it's like, okay, therefore,
mine is so lame. Mine has just got the stupid bunny head on.
There you go. This is for everyone out there who was wondering what it was.
That's from my mom.
Unfortunately, sorry, it's a small image, but that's what it is. That's a very exciting. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like that's how sad it is when you go. Oh, that's what turns out to be your cover, right?
Yeah, mine is January 1984, and it is stupid. It's just the Playboy head. It's the bunny head.
Sometimes those, beginning of the year ones, they try to do something different.
Not even any tatas.
How do you know, John?
I mean, just from Jim.
Yeah, damn, Jim, you got a good one. You got Heather Ryan.
Yeah,
that's a specimen.
Jim did.
I mean, yeah. At least you get some skin, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even have a female lady on mine.
Who's everybody's favorite Playboy issue?
I would have to say I would love to have one with a Marilyn on the cover. I mean,
I know, right? Could you imagine?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd take one.
I'd take one too.
You know, my mom got Playgirls. She got a bunch of the Playgirls when they illegally took pictures of Gwyneth Paltrow and Brad Pitt when they were a couple. They were like naked. They got pictures of them, and then they released those pictures in Playgirl. My mom got a bunch of that issues because they had to pull it because there's a lawsuit. And I took a look around that Playgirl and realized it was not for straight women. But
I
anyway.
will show. Oh my God, you guys won't believe the cover of mine.
Okay, let's see.
There
Suzanne Summers, baby.
we go. There we go. Look at this. Scandalous. Oh my God.
Isn't that stupid?
Classy.
Look at that fingernail painted. So
Mine looks
pretty.
similar.
Why does this feel like a version of doing your astrology sign?
Look at that.
It is, but it's better.
That wrist not sexy.
It's like boner astrology, bro. Like,
Oh, Lord. Boners.
that's my son. This is my son.
What is a June 77? Somebody looked up my old.
What, a June 77?
Yes, ma'am.
You said June 77?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Star Wars, The Death of Elvis and Me.
You
That's
are
what you
so
get
young.
in June 77.
Oh, damn, John,
no.
you got some
You
kink,
also
bro.
you left an important one out of there. You left,
Damn.
John, 1977. You left out.
You left out.
Bandit.
You got some teas.
I didn't give all the highlights.
You
The
got some
second
teas.
highest grossing movie of 1977, only right behind.
I posted
Star
the link
Wars.
backstage for it.
And the sadness
I gotta
of
see this one.
Elvis passing as well.
Morning, Mr. Brian Wells.
Oh, John's got a rough one.
I know. John's got a good one. Show it, Rob. I posted it backstage.
Hold on. I'm only so fast at this.
Come
I'm
on,
sorry.
Rob.
Robert
So-
Blake interview.
I'm sorry you don't
So what
compute
you're
the
saying
same
is
as
you
an
guys had
Apple
all these
processor.
bland, like blank, just bunny ears, and then I'm gonna get something like traumatic here.
I love it.
It's fitting.
Every size.
You had a lifetime
All right,
subscription.
This is how you wake up in the morning.
Damn.
I mean, dang, I did get up early today.
Share screen. All right, so whose is
This is
one?
John.
This is
77.
crap. Hold
June
on.
77.
On comics.
John.
Wow.
John.
There's no kink there. What are you talking about? That's nice.
I
She's-
mean,
Classy.
she's full on Porky the Pig there, top only, or Donald Duckin, or
Donald Duck in
I would say
yeah.
she's at her
Wow, Rob, you
reproductive
know a lot
prime.
of terms.
And look, they interview Robert Blake tells all, and the death of Freddie Prinze, and Telly Savalas and Marilyn Chambers. Oh my
Boy,
God.
isn't that a time?
Life and Death of Freddie Prinze.
Yeah.
Not Junior though. For those.
Okay, so
watching.
Cliff was January 1978.
I know I'm about to look it up here too.
okay.
Get it, lady up. I'm not doing this anymore.
Everybody do this at home. I don't want to.
This is the entire
Rob, this
show.
is your job.
Do it at home. Do this
Mark-
at home.
You work
Mark
today.
is back
I'm
and
trying
he's
to work at the same
demonetized.
time here, and you guys are
This
asking.
is
me.
your work right now.
Rob. This
Lady,
one-
Lady Fantastic is the captain now.
I mean,
Okay, I think this one is Cliff's.
Speaking my
this is
language.
got a guy grabbing a girl's rumpus.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Cliff likes that guy grabbing that girl's rumpus. There
Now-
you go.
This stream's speaking your language. Well, we're trying to find out. So instead of your fucking astrological sign, we got to find what your Playboy sign is, and that's month and date of your birth. Like that's special.
The publication month, yeah.
Yeah, it's your
Yes.
boner sign.
I didn't even look at my birthday, didn't
Damn.
That's terrible. Cliff, if you need to play girl.
Dang, I don't even think I can show mine.
Spicy.
Jesus.
Madam's just like, I can't even describe it.
I don't know if I should.
All right, put it in the. Oh, you can't put it in the private chat. Oh wow, yeah, that's borderline.
Yeah.
That was what they had in 1998. Is that what that was in 98, madam?
That was what?
That's the year 1998, right? Isn't that-
Right. Oh, yes, yes. Right. You're right.
Yeah, it looks very 90s.
Meanwhile, we have our own Playboy model. Check this out.
Oh, there you go.
Justin.
There he is.
Yeah, how you
And his
doing?
haircut finally looking, semi Non-bunkany.
Justin, I really like your Sean Connery white streaks coming in.
That's good.
It looks very distinguished and nice.
To me, it's more Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, that's fair.
There you go, baby.
I will let you know, Burke, that's how it starts before it just becomes. As they say, the full white.
The
full white. Maybe that's not what they say.
You
But
kind of have an ombre, Rob. I think you're a little darker than you.
I've got the middle piece that Justin's got on the side.
Yeah, you get your handlebars are starting to fill in slowly, but you said I got the what?
I think you have ombre. It's darker at the top and it goes down to
up here still.
Yeah.
For a while, I did have a stripe that went right down the middle for a while. My wife used to call it my skunk stripe or something.
Oh, hey.
Oops, I don't know why I removed myself from the stream for a second. That was weird. All right. Goodbye.
Bye, Cliff. Serve the pantry well.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Serve the pantry well.
It's a reference no one will get, so never mind.
Justin, what year and month were you born?
September of 1998.
1998.
Yes, I'm 27 years old. I've just aged terribly.
Nice. That's what happens if a full diet of meatball sandwiches after losses to Stan Sakai will do to you.
Yeah. Everyone, use me as an example.
Don't let Stan Sakai win.
Right.
Because that's what Justin does. He lets him win. Everybody knows that Justin could beat him anytime he wants. He just doesn't want Stan to feel bad and go on a tangent, drawing like that rabbit committing susceptors or
I don't know if
or whatever, however you pronounce it. Ritual offing him, ritual unaliving himself.
I don't know if I could physically take a 78-year-old man in a fight. So he'd probably win that too.
Sorry, Kevin.
No problem. Hey y'all. I got my
why am I big? God damn it.
Okay, Justin, this is the one you requested.
Oh, is it? I don't.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
See, I don't know what people think.
Lisa Rinna.
Nothing's bad.
Oh, Lisa Rinna. Okay, I couldn't make out who it was.
I thought it was Mariska Hargitay.
I did. I thought it was Mariska Hargitay at first, but
I know, huh? Yeah.
I have. What was that?
There's mine from '66, November '66. I'm the old guy.
Yeah, but look at it. See, again, nothing. I know people. These covers are all very classy, very family appropriate. You can put them out on a magazine rack without having to have them black wrapped.
Right.
Well, maybe not the one I showed.
That
one should probably be wrapped.
Yeah. Scared to look at September 1974, says Mr. Wells.
You should be.
Well, I looked at January. It was just.
I know.
He's like, I gotta know now.
I can look for you.
4 years.
By the way, came yesterday, Rob. Thank you. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, what was it? Oh, is this oh, your mystery box?
It did.
Open it now. Let's go. Come on.
Okay.
That answer is so good. He's like, I need to make content, Jim. Don't you understand?
Oh, you can still record that and pretend you opened it.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm gonna make content.
So here we go. So what do we have here?
All of America.
Let America know. What is this that we're doing?
I selected box number 2.
So this was a $55 valued comic book mystery box from who was this?
Oh, it was from a gentleman by the name of
Rob Fatstacks. Oh, I like that guy. He's pretty cool.
Well, while he's unboxing it, looks like Madam's got another cover for you.
Oh,
I do.
So, okay, we'll look real quick, but just this is a Fatstacks unboxing. It doesn't.
Oh my goodness!
Nice.
That might be the winner.
It's very cheeky.
I know, very nice shading.
It doesn't take hard. You look how quick he's into the book. Super easy.
It's like a professional knew what he was doing and wrapped it.
Well,
Okay.
so it even tells you which side to start. Start here, right?
Start here. So from beyond the unknown.
Dun dun dun.
Rob, you'll have to let me know if these are keys.
They'll say on the back.
Okay. I'm not looking. Justice Society of America. Oh, first appearance of Jesse Chambers becomes Jesse Quick and Liberty Bell.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they're upside down now. So okay.
I kind of flip flop them, yeah. So
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
front back type thing, yeah.
Action Comics. First live wire and continuity. I like that.
Oh, I like that cover.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm flipping this one over so I don't look, and it is first appearance of Nebula, Avengers 257.
Nebula.
Oh, this one feels like a thick one. That's what she
That's
said.
what she
That's
said.
what
yeah.
she said.
X-Men number 5, the first Maverick, second Omega Red.
I like that
Great.
cover.
Love that cover. Yeah, so good.
There's a lot going on that cover, though. I don't know.
Rob, these feel like nice bags.
Yes. Those are those ones that I have the link to on my in my description. You can from Canada. Yeah.
Captain America 105.
Nice.
A little bit. With Batroc the
I like that one.
Nice.
That was a good one.
I like how quickly he just shows it off and passes away. He doesn't
Clearly not a content creator.
He doesn't linger for
Yeah,
any, at
sorry.
all.
You have to hold it and
all
quit
this
going back
glare.
You
and
need to
forth.
caress it a little bit, Justin. A little
tilt it.
caress on the side. You know, a little Vanna Whitish.
Pretend it's a Donald Duck comic for a second.
Yeah,
Oh.
crying out loud.
Stroke it up next to your face, maybe, or something. You know, I mean, act like you're happy about
It is
receiving
America's
this.
ass.
I am happy about the Silver Age cap. Okay, next is I'll do a dramatic.
Oh, Nick Cardy.
Nick Cardy, Aquaman. Yeah, Aquaman. Nice.
That's a good one.
Rob, I'm scared of what you've
Nice.
just done.
Wow.
Put you down a path of getting early Aquaman books.
Yeah, I've been like I've
Toying
just
for a
been
while,
refusing
like
to
me.
do it.
Yeah.
and now I have an excuse. Dead Man Backup Story by Neil Adams.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been doing the same thing for a while. I've been resisting the urge, but it's tough.
Yeah, Nick Cardy is an amazing artist.
All right, so 2 more.
Ooh,
First
yeah.
Soul.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
So Spider-Gwen.
Cover.
Spider-Gwen number 1.
I think that's just so. It's the colors in it just pop. It's amazing.
This is a $55 mystery box. That's insane.
It's insane.
Who does this? Well,
Probably like a $25 book right there.
Yeah,
How fast did
Justin.
they? You know how insane it is. How fast did it sell out?
That's so
Oh,
cool.
Well, it had, in my defense, there was only 5 boxes, and I have not done one in a year and a half. So,
All right, last
although
one.
I did sell 6 in actuality.
Okay, last one.
Last one.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice. That's a good one.
Second,
That's a cool
appearance,
one.
second appearance of Groot.
I like that cover. I don't think
Nice.
I've ever seen that one.
Okay, so now we're gonna do the DJ thing where I say if I'm gonna keep it or not.
There you go.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna keep this.
That's fair.
And you have to do it in front of Rob, so it makes him feel bad that you're not. I don't understand. Like, what's
Wanna
this?
hear.
I don't feel bad. It's a
Rob
mystery
for
box. You know, it's
picking
like,
up- I mean,
Probably not gonna keep this.
I know.
And
how
that's
the-
Brother John.
I know
We'll
how the
take
mystery
that one.
box game works. You know.
I'm probably going to keep this one.
Yeah, look at the cover, man. You have to. That's sick.
Okay. I will keep this one because it's a better copy than what I have. I will. I'm not probably. I will sell this one because I have a 9.8 already.
But do you have a raw one to read?
I'm sure I do somewhere. I'll be keeping this one.
that one looks
So
nice.
you're sending that to me. Great. Love
I
it.
keep that one.
If I was smart, I would sell this one.
But it's starting your Aquaman collection now.
Exactly. I'll be selling this one because I already have a 9.8.
Oh,
Actually, Rob, I sold you a 9.8 of this, didn't I?
Yeah, well, I have multiple copies of 9.8.
Yeah, so
That's it,
I
he
mean,
broke
I
it
have
out.
multiple.
He broke it out for you.
And I have multiple raw
Yes.
copies as well. So
Yeah, same. So
You're just sending the same comics back and forth.
I will be keeping this one.
yeah.
So
That's a pretty good success rate.
Yeah, I think we're
At least a third.
Oh, there's only two that you're not really.
We are keeping more. Well, this one's debatable.
Only because he's afraid of falling down a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
I will happily take it if you need to take it off your hands.
I'm scared. Thank you, Rob. I'm scared of what will happen if I keep it.
I've slowly started getting that run of Aquaman, so I've got about 7 or 8 of them now.
I have, with me releasing that one from my PC, I only have issue 42.
Okay.
Which is the second Black Manta.
Yeah.
And you call yourself a comic book collector.
Amazing.
It's the one where the trade dress is like
the ridge.
I've got that one. Yeah.
It's straight out of like a mid 50s sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
Schlock
It's like an
movie
amazing
poster.
cover.
Yeah. I was like, oh. Well, first time we saw it on Only Slabs, I was, before the show was over, had purchased a copy for myself.
I had the one that Aquaman. I swear, I think that ad was in a lot of the back of DC Comics where he's washed up, looking dead on the shore, and there's a woman. I have that one. Actually, Dope Comics sent me that one, and it's a terrible story, but the art is amazing and the cover is phenomenal. But I read the story and was like, this is so bad. This is a Batman story in an Aquaman book. Like, Aquaman is in the water very little. He's on the street fighting these like mob guys, and I'm like, this is a Batman story. Who wrote this? Why are they putting Aquaman? It didn't mesh with me. It really did.
When did you get that? Out of curiosity, Justin.
Yesterday. So
yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because Monday was a holiday. That's right.
Yeah. So you up on,
I sold them Sunday. Monday they got picked up by the post office. So Tuesday,
Sunday?
Wednesday, I sold them on Sunday.
I thought it was later than that. I thought it was like Tuesday.
Oh no. Maybe it was Monday. I sold them.
Yeah.
It was okay. I sold them on Monday. Well, no. They had to be Sunday because I shipped them out on Tuesday.
Solomon Grundy, born on Monday.
Well, whatever.
Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it was Monday. The post office was closed. I packed them all up, and then because I had boxed them into the Geminis, and then posted it, and then depending upon where people were going to live was depending upon whether I was shipping them in a flat rate envelope or if I had an international buyer to stick it in a bubble mailer to ship it internationally, or if John had bought one, just send it in the Gemini mailer because it's cheaper.
Carrier pigeon.
Yeah, because zone 1 or 2 within 2 zones away, it's cheaper to send a Gemini of that weight via the regular post outside of the flat rate envelope. But ladies and gentlemen, Roderick dropped that $2 super chat. He says, "Let's go." Let's go. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that.
Tell us when your birthday was, and we'll look it up.
$2 super chat. And
don't do that. Don't get started now.
Mark has a bunch of clips here, and I'm not entirely sure which one's which. So I'm just going to randomly pick one, and we'll see what happens. Maybe this one's for you. Maybe it's a mistake. We'll find out. I guess it was.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
It's the next James Bond right there.
Yahtzee, Rob pulled a shipping story.
I know. I saw it.
When you're known for certain things, what's really actually funny was because when you start to build yourself mountains that you live and die on, and shipping has been one of those things that I've slowly built a hill that I've climbed upon. And so I was packing. DJ bought 2 boxes, and I started to pack them, and then to consolidate for him, I was putting them into a medium flat rate box. Put the 2 Geminis into it, and it fits because they're 9-book ones. It fits pretty much north and south, but east to west had a little bit of space. And I was like, it'd be really easy to I have a box full of packing peanuts here. It'd be really easy to just fill that. But I have been on record too many times saying, especially recently, that if you get a box with packing peanuts, that person doesn't like you.
That is done it. You should have done it. And puts a corn muffin in there with it.
So for DJ, I had to make sure that I did not put the packing peanuts in there. Instead, I tooled off sheets of bubble wrap and rolled them up to slide them in to stuff the sides and stuff, because I didn't want to be that guy. Look at that. Evil's Comics dropping another $2 super chat. Mark appreciates that. Let me see if I can find another clip for somebody here. Oh, well, that's labeled as an outro. You know what? Most of there's a lot of stuff I'm used to being here seems to be gone. But let's try this one.
You want blood? I'll get it.
Every time I see that clip, I think, Manta, how did you fuck that up? You have a spear and he's punching you. How do you not? How do you not make first contact?
You weren't on target. It's first rule of fencing. You learn that you
wasn't on target.
Is it
dollars having Rob look for the clips?
One other thing to teach you in fencing is when someone's put their weapon on target on you, you don't thrust yourself upon their weapon. It's bad, but if it's off target, you can go ahead
yourself upon their spear.
Yeah, no, actually, it's without getting deep into stuff. Foil fencing, which was
you're taking my joke way too seriously.
I know, but foil fencing was meant to be practice for real sword fighting initially, and so in foil fencing there are rules of what's called right of way, and if somebody has established their sword tip on target on your body, you are required to knock it offline, parry it before you can repost and attack. If you try to attack while they've already established right away, your point doesn't count, because essentially you are thrusting yourself upon their blade in hopes that you mutually destruct one another.
Right.
But this is a Jason Momoa movie, right?
only the foil fencing, though. This doesn't exist in Epee, which is sorry. I did fence for years. Not on the street for years. That was a different fencing.
When I was a teenager, the owner of my local comic shop taught fencing, and I took fencing from him for a while.
We had a guy down the street here that I took my son to for a while. That instead of fencing, he taught broadsword. And so
shit.
Well, I mean, with wooden swords, obviously, but so we took my son there, and it was all set up like a dojo and different tiers. You got different things along your belt as you progressed and stuff, and you learned forms, the different sword forms, and all these different things. And I kept telling him, and he actually ended up going out of business. He never listened to me. I kept telling him, so what you need to do in order to get more youth in here is, I know that you're all into yourself, because he was a big, Renaissance fair guy. That's how he got into this stuff. I said, it's great. You have your medieval style classes all for your adults and stuff, but have yourself a Jedi themed one for the kids. It's the same class you're teaching, essentially. You just call your forms different names and learn different positions, but essentially it's exactly the same, and you would get kids flocking in here and parents paying money for their kids to be able to do their little Jedi.
Is there a licensing issue? Is Lucasfilm going to hammer down on it?
Well, you call it Space Wizard Academy or some other weird thing, Come on. You're playing with laser swords. I mean, come on. Call it Undar the Barbarian Academy. I don't know. Yeah, Space Knights. Yeah. Come on.
I like John. Rob's winded way of saying just the tip is plenty. This is the man. My brother is way funnier.
Has
than I.
anyone ever done kendo before? I took a kendo class. That's bamboo sword fighting.
Yeah, that looks painful.
Yeah.
Even though they give you a helmet, still they catch you in the ribs with those things. That probably hurt pretty good.
Yeah. Well, foil fencing is great if you're on a beam or if you're area Stark.
Yeah, right.
Yes. You don't hear anything from that girl. She's falling off the planet now.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta
hard to
stop.
cast, I
You gotta
think.
take a break and go do some other stuff after you get.
Yeah.
You've been you gotta go do some things.
Grew up,
different
yeah.
in the background. Yeah,
Right.
you grew up on screen. People think of you a certain way.
Yeah.
I remember when Natalie Portman took a break to go to college. She was still really young, and it was like everybody was like, "What? Why would you stop?" And it was clearly it had a great impact on her.
Because there can only be so many Poison Ivy films.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably
Deep cut reference. Thank you.
So.
Yeah, so there we are.
Champion the fencing match to defend our community's honor and Fat Stack steps forward.
Slap him with the glove. I challenge thee.
I challenge you. I'm throwing down my gauntlet.
Yeah. It implies that our community has honor.
Wait a second. No, sure. So one of the reasons why I didn't succeed at foil fencing was because you had to follow the rules. That's why I ended up choosing the fence epee, which has no rules, no right of way. The entire body is the target. You can fight dirty.
Like street fighting. Street fighting.
Epee was the equivalent of true sword fighting, where if you commit suicide, we'll try to score a point. No, you both die. It's supposed to just, oh no, sorry, your stab didn't count because the other guy had right away. No, you both get stabbed, but the points don't count. But anywho, there you go. We're wrapping up in about 12 minutes because I'll be having to go to Romania at that point and really pay attention to my work day.
I can't wait till teleportation happens, and then you can just really go to Romania, right away.
That'd be something. I do want to go there to visit my team. I'm not, most of my team has worked for me for several years, and I've never actually met them. Well, I've met the manager that I have over there. I've met. She's come. We've brought her over here, but the rest of the team hasn't come over to the States, and I've asked to go over, and for some reason, the response I got from the CEO was, "Well, we can have them come over." I was like, "Wait a second, it's going to cost more to bring an entire team to the United States and to put them up for several days, and then fly them back, than to have one person go to Romania and stay in Romania for a few days." But whatever. So, Justin Birch, the important question is: do you feel that you achieved value for your $55 plus $10 shipping?
No, in the long run, this is gonna kill me.
He said no because now he's in trouble.
This is going to cost him significant amount of money.
Right, several $100s. Good job, Rob.
I feel like this was some sort of evil diabolical plan to get me back for something.
So what we know now is that the comic chiropractor knows what to go out and get for you and start pressing our early Aquaman books. Got it.
Yeah, no one tell him this, please.
Did everyone start collecting Aquaman since the movies came out? Is that why there's a big uptick in Aquaman?
I don't think there is a big uptick in Aquaman because those books are still stupid cheap.
Yeah.
For me, it's just been finding the artwork, and the more I see of Nick Cardy, I sort of found Nick Cardy in the Teen Titans stuff that he had done, and then it bled over into seeing some of those Aquaman covers, and then my LCS got a big run of them, and I bought the cheapest ones they had, and it's kind of expanded from there.
Yeah, it's been I think it's an art thing. People recognize that the art on that initial run is phenomenal, and it's like some collectors have been jumping right on it, and others, like myself and Justin, who sit there and look and go, "Man, this is great. Maybe I should be able to run of this." And then part of you going, "Yeah, but I'm doing so many other things, or I'm trying to work on this."
Exactly.
But then again, oh God, but it's so affordable right now. If I wait till 2 years from now, everybody else will have already gotten on it because I've been talking about it, and people will listen to me because I have that much influence. No, I don't. but I'm going to tell myself that's why it got expensive, because I'm so conceited and self-centered, and gosh darn it, people for some reason like me.
and I'm perfectly content, very happy. Me and Donald Duck, we have this thing going. I've been enjoying it.
You don't wear pants?
Yeah, I'm not wearing pants right now.
Really?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna stand up.
Well, I'm just saying, like, really, are you not wearing pants right now, Justin? Like, for real?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
It's like, how many licks does it take to get to a center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop?
Yeah.
The world may never know.
Okay, I didn't know where you were going with that.
And on that note, the stream has to end.
I don't know what you're talking about. How would you not know? That's a great commercial reference too. Back before we could fast forward through commercials, we had to watch these commercials.
Yes.
It seems only fitting that we bookend the show, starting with a Reese's peanut butter commercial and coming near at the end, bringing it to a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop commercial.
Absolutely.
Symmetry.
If you'd like to buy the world a Coke, I don't know.
Yeah.
No? All right. Give a hoot, don't pollute.
Never be a dirty bird in the city or in the woods.
There you go.
America, looking good.
Who broke my window?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Oh, that was a church. That was a Church of Latter-day Saints commercial.
Oh, okay, that's why. My mother would have never let us say that.
Well, no, it was just during Saturday morning cartoons. It was like the kid playing baseball in the street, and he hits a ball and it breaks some guy's window, and it airs all, "Who broke my window?" And the kids all screaming, "Oh, I'm telling the truth isn't gonna be easy." Yeah, no, all right, never mind.
On the Schoolhouse.
Oh,
Rocks.
more, Rob, more, please.
No,
Rando on the Schoolhouse Rocks.
I'd like to teach the world to sing. Yes, in perfect harmony. Yes, absolutely.
I wish
What up, Bobby?
Don't squeeze the Charmin. Yes, so we can take care of your dishpan hands with Palm Olive.
Where's the beef?
Yeah,
he never has a second cup of coffee at home.
There you go. Taster's choice.
Oh, and I can't get
Or we've replaced the coffee in this fine dining establishment and we'll replace it with Folgers instant crystals or whatever. It was like, come on, instant
with some brains on drugs. Yes, fry up some brains on drugs.
That's the worst part is, like, I've had to switch to doing my breakfast. I used to, like, I'd scramble eggs or cook some eggs, and there's like 3 or 4 eggs you'd cook. Now I have to go back to having like a breakfast burrito or something instead, where it only puts 2 eggs in the small tortilla in order to eat less eggs and save up to buy another comic rail.
Eggs are good for you. You should
can't get over how quickly those go well. That's nuts.
Yeah. Who remember? I do. Nice. Okay, I get it. Yeah. There you go. Pepperidge Farms.
And everyone, it was just Mike's birthday the other day. He's turning 45.
What did I just? There was. I always one of the other ones I always like to reference, which is really old, is we make money the old-fashioned way. We earn it.
Rob just steamrolled you, madam.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Still going.
Calgon, take me away.
Some Bartles and James out in the.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Well, there we are, folks. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel. I do believe so. Justin, aside from opening up random mystery boxes on other people's channels, what should people be paying attention to from you?
Nothing.
That's exactly what I will do then, is I will give you
Keep it up, Justin.
I promise my commitment to you is to give you none of my attention. Kevin, how about yourself?
Monday nights, 9 o'clock. Come play trivia with me.
That was really fun, Kevin. I watched it on the replay. That was really fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool system. I got worked out. I just got to vet my questions a little better. Some of them are like so difficult. It's like I don't know if it's right. I have to go look. Like I need to read my keys a little better so I know when AI creates the question wrong, because I use AI to create a whole bunch of questions and then I pick from those. But I have to verify every one because AI isn't perfect.
I remember when Cliff was doing trivia and I couldn't answer a single question. His were tough, man. I got smoked.
So the problem with the thing that people have to remember about AI, especially things like Gemini and stuff, is they get their source oftentimes from the internet. And the internet, as you may or may not know, while it is mostly truth and not filled with lies or anything else, it does contain some false truths. That is true. I know, shocking, but the lies are out there, or fallacies.
Yeah,
there you go. All right, so Digger Jim, how about yourself, sir? What should we be paying attention to over on Digger Jim's channel or elsewhere, or even your Instagram feed? You got new pictures coming up soon. Half naked slabs.
No.
New coins.
I want to see. I want to see more digging, man.
I know when it's supposed to go to 50 degrees next week, so I might be able to get out and actually dig. The ground will be thawed. So yeah, I've got something that I'm working on. If the lady says yes, that would be a great place to dig. It's an 1800s house, so you will see a video of that if I can get her to say yes. I'm usually on Gary B's, but he didn't pay me for Thursday, so he just had to cancel the show. It was terrible. That's why I was on over last night.
What about some shows like some episodes of discussing some of the history on some of your finds or some of the unique finds you have found, recapping during the winter when you can't go out and dig, recapping or talking or going deep dives onto some of the artifacts or whatnot you've accumulated.
Yeah, I should consider that because some of those are
and maybe even how they tie into the history of that property or something. If you have anything like along that lines, that'd be really cool.
I think it'd be fun to see with the hairdryer out there blowing some snow down and then going over the ground.
Blowtorch. If he's not using it with blowtorch or at least a flamethrower to melt the ice.
Just remember, people, they've eliminated the penny now, so all those wheat pennies I gave you guys are probably going to be super valuable now.
I plan to only use the steel pennies. That way they can get tariffed when I send them overseas.
I don't have anything coming up at this moment. I mean, I'm doing some shorts here and there when books come in. I'm waiting on my Dune book to come in just because I want to read it. But I bought 2 of the Negative Space. They're hopefully coming today, or somebody's going to get hurt.
Phenomenal.
But other than that, no, I'll be on different shows, and I'll be trolling. I'm going to start trolling John more regularly because he looks like he has good.
Well, speaking of which, Mr. Kids with John's Comics, what should people be paying attention to for you, sir?
Obviously, I dropped a video yesterday. Everybody's chatting about today, and I've got.
You do videos?
I do sometimes. I'm going live tonight to talk another Sarah J. Maas book with the Bearded Comic Bro tonight, and then my normal Saturday morning show, and then I'm on MJ Comics tomorrow afternoon, my time.
Wow, MJ Comics, you have arrived, sir.
I told him one of these things is not like the others. When you put all of his past guests together, I don't know that I fit, but we'll see how I do.
Well, you're better off than I am.
I don't know about that,
madam.
Yes.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine.
How should people be paying attention for you?
I'm not doing anything, but I do come on Legion here sometimes. And I'm going to be on Heroes for Hire Comic Club, Matt's channel, on April Fools.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Will you be doing any live sculpting?
No, I don't think so. I think I let my StreamYard go. So I don't think I'll
Oops.
different going on.
Sorry. That was a mistake.
Wow.
No, Rob, really, like it's starting to get
I was trying to
personal.
do this.
Rob, really?
I thought it
Like,
was StreamYard was like
Nobody's believing it. Nobody's
God.
believing it.
That was terrible.
Jesus.
Oh, I feel your pain.
Way to make it stick too.
Okay, well, you could use if you're just do. You do.
What is that in front of you, madam?
Oh, I was big, but Rob made me small again, so now I can't show
Okay,
it off.
that's okay.
Because Rob hates me. Okay, this is.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Had to be done.
Are we cool now?
That was just done because it was funny.
Oh, Rob's gonna face. He's gonna pull out his chest.
All right, so this is what I was working on. This is like a guy contemplating or the universe coming out of his chest, right? So I posted this, and I don't know if anyone noticed, but in the center photo, he's not wearing underwear. I just had ripped off his penis. Noticed.
That's why he's contemplating all these things.
Anyway, there he is. I still have to clean him up and make him nice, but
well, it's a Ken doll then. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I think I got to put some
a fig leaf
on him or something.
You put a fig leaf. Come on.
I do have a fig tree.
Isn't that what all the Greeks did?
That was part of the
biblical Adam and Eve.
Or maybe that was actually not the Greeks. That was more probably the Middle Ages.
It was it was the church that decided they didn't want the penises anymore. They did the great castration, is what they called it.
Right.
Didn't they paint over all the inappropriate parts in the Sistine Chapel in the Last Judgment that Michelangelo had painted? And then
wouldn't be surprised.
And was like, "We're getting rid of all of those," and somebody had to come along and paint loincloths on everybody.
I'm late for my meeting, so I need to run off. I'll just simply say that tomorrow only slabs, DJ links. Enough said. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for being here. I wish that I didn't have to run off to my meeting. I could keep this running longer, but as Mark would always say, we are Legionnaires. Legion. Yeah.